Waiting. Okay, there you go. Okay, it's more like 5 to 10 seconds. Okay, but I can still be mad about it. I'm allowed to be unreasonable. Why do I always have to be a paragon of morality? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Alright. Cool. Good to go. Yo, what's going on, Ghoul? How are you? I think I might... So there's this, right? They do have the, yeah. The Haru and the New York Opera genuinely? I might be pulling on this shit, man. I don't know. I might have to. What the fuck? Why is she flying? What in the world? Okay. No, amazing. No, for sure. That is definitely the fucking animation that plays. Yeah, Haru. They nerfed the name of her ultimate, though. Pomebeard, MLB'd Admire Vega for my sins. Oh, are you guys pulling on the, Is the Fuku and AV banner up? Yeah. I'm not touching this. I'm gonna borrow this Fuku card, certainly, but I'm not going anywhere near it. I don't want SSR adult video, and I basically only want to use this Fuku if she's MLB for Mant, so we'll just borrow it probably. I think, gonna pull on this. I think I've been convinced. I have a few spare carrots in the budget that I have planned for next year. And I don't really have a great banner to put them towards. And this is good enough. I'll probably hold off on having Dober for a little longer, and then I'll use the ticket that Vane so generously gifted me. I'll buy the anniversary ticket and just grab her with that. So in the meantime, this is I do want this horse, I think. So I'm gonna pull on her instead of just grabbing her with the ticket, since there's no easy way to get Dober right now. Rick, I took all the Ayabes out of the pool. I did hear that you MLB'd SSR adult video. That's rough, buddy. I agree. I would concur with Ophidian. That is rough. Maybe you fuck with her, but we'll see. The nice part about these trainee banners, right, is that you can just stop. Like, if you're pulling on a support card banner and you get one copy, guess what, motherfucker? Keep going. Like, unless it's a very specific one that you are looking for, you kind of just keep going, right? Gotta log into all my gotchas for the day. Yep. Whereas here, if we get lucky and we pull a New York Opera O relatively quickly, we just go. Got Tamamo today on the free 10 pull. I saw, yeah. I've been getting jack and shit from these. I haven't gotten a single... I mean, it's only 30 pulls, right? So it's not the craziest thing in the world. But I have not gotten a single 3-star. I have not even gotten a single 2-star that I don't already have, which is... Maybe there aren't that many, but it's kind of crazy to a guy like me. But yeah, the plan is, hopefully, if we can not have to go... I am not, like, devastated if I end up having to spark on this, but it would feel like a bit of a shame. We do have enough carrots in the bank. Character banners love me. I got Krogri and Taishin on free pulls already. That is insane, I will say. If we do end up having to spark on this, it's not the end of the world, but it does suck. I would much rather, if we can just randomly get one, well, TM in particular, if we can just randomly get her in, like, 50 pulls or something, that'd be great. That'd be best case scenario, so I can save my carrots and move on. That could mean that maybe I could even fit in another banner in the timeline, or just have more to save down the road for Grand Live and, for the future, further on. But we'll see. Only way to get going is to get going. I mean, on the bright side, the spook here, aka, like, the daughter, it's Haru, so, like, can you really be so mad if I end up pulling, like, 2 Harus and I have to spark for Opera? I don't think I can be that mad. I don't think I can be that mad. I thought you're skipping this banner. I've been convinced on the long-term value of this card, of this Opera. Essentially, the argument that convinced me is that I don't really buy that the skill is that good, but it's fine. It's fine to solid on, like, almost every track in the game for almost every style. Well, all styles on almost every track can make some sort of use of TM Opera O as an inherit. And it's probably a really long term. Yes, exactly. Basically the idea is, eventually, when you have so many skill points, 2 or 3 scenarios down the line, which isn't that long term, right? It's like 8 to 12 months on, like, we get a scenario every 4 months here, right? And that, you might be like, that's pretty long term. I don't know, man. I be planning my shit out 2 years in advance for Dokkan, so. That Haru animation is adorable. We do love our daughter. This is hilarious, too. What the fuck is she doing here? But yeah, like, you know, 8 to 12 months down the road or something, more in like Grand Live or Arc or shit. You might have so many skill points lying around that you just end up needing like 3, 4, 5 inherits. And it's hard to find that many good inherits. And this will be a good inherit on every character in the video game. For front players such as myself, he's already goated. That makes sense. Because you guys get fucking turned to stone on the final straight. Right? Fronts, they just like that actually does make a lot of sense. The like absolute value, if you're adding 0.45, or I guess it's 0.25 for the inherit, right? If you're adding 0.25 meters per second onto the speed of a front, which is like 90% of the speed of everyone else, it's gonna matter a lot more. So it could probably, and combined with the fact that we were planning out our polls, there's just nothing that's super interesting. I wish I had Garrett's 40 stream streak. One thing I saw a video on is later on in the game, homestretch haste style skills become a huge deal for lates ends, and hers is part of that stack. I wonder why. That's very interesting. I wonder why that is. Opera's going back to Uma Heaven, I guess. In fact, you can already kind of do this, known as the C4 strat, as dubbed by VF. I feel like I feel like I'm not a believer in these unless they have no opportunity cost. You know what I mean? If you have so many skill points that you can grab all your mid-race and all your accelerations and a recovery if you need it, whatever, and then you can also just grab like 5 homestretch hate skills, because why the fuck not? Right? Like if you stack enough late game speed skills, you can zoom forward. Yeah, but like that applies to velocity skills anywhere, right? If you stack enough mid game speed skills, you'll also like position keep ends in the first part of the mid race. You stack enough mid race velocity skills, you go shoo. That's just, you know, the difference tends to be that the impact of the homestretch haste style skills is significantly but like, well, kind of significantly lower because of the fact that you're going to be making up less ground on someone when you go from 25 or 24 meters a second to 24.15 versus when you go from 20 to 20.15, right? Or 24 to 24.35 versus 20 to 20.35. The mid-game velocity skills are a bigger total of your total velocity, right? Haru is so precious. It's true. It's true. Anyways, that is interesting to see. I mean, I know this opera scales really well as we move on. So let's go. Let's see. Give me Akikawa right away. Just give me the TM opera. Oh, okay. Just give me the opera on the very first, and give me Haru while you're at it. Why not? And then we can get back to our favorite parent farming. I say back to. I actually didn't get a chance to start yesterday, so this will be nothing. Nothing. I've been having a rough go of it in the Uma banners lately. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. Yup. Kingo Halo. We got Haru's mom. That's a good sign. Yeah, Haru's mom again. Haru mom right up. Agnes jacking it. Hello. I mean, lots of Haru. Grass Wonder. I think I actually don't have you at 3-star. No, I did. I did star unlock you. I pulled you off the Tamamo free pulls. Yeah, so this is just a glue pull, I fear. Who are the good inherits for the sprint? Man, there are not a lot of them. Any final corner velocity skills that activate with your position requirements will be good. Things like Shadow Break. Things like Blazing Pride from Air Groove. Shadow Break from Naruto Brian. Blazing Pride from Air Groove. Depending on if the style you're running will hit those positional requirements. As far as inherited accelerations, if you're like a late surger or an end closer, you could try and do some like bullshit with like redshift, but it's probably not a good idea. The Creek inherit and the Creek inherit and the Pasa inherit are quite good. But well, they're okay. But it's also going to be hard to find Pasas and Creeks with, like, sprint aptitude on them, right? So unless you're bringing in people who already have sprint A, that can be a bit rough. Inherits are slim pickings. Honestly, this New York Opera O should be, well, yeah, she should be quite good, actually. This no, she's actually, on this particular track, she's bad for the first. Wow, this track is so rough. Because her ult activates 400 meters away from the end, right? Here, that'll be when you're accelerating. So the target speed does nothing. The late race here starts at 800 meters, exactly 400 away from the late race, or from the end. it is the perfect time to make the Opera O inherit useless. So, there's not that many good ones. There's not that many good skills in general. Here's a person who has a brief blurb on TMO. Let's see. You timestamped it in Haunts, so I will take your word for it instead. Why NY Opera O still uses a parent? Sure, man, why not? Let me turn this music off real quick.
What if your food?
What if your food... Fuck you. Hold up. Let's go on YouTube Premium here. They can't give me ads anymore.
First of all,
I know this guy. I've seen a couple videos from him that have been relatively impressive.
I want you guys to look at this clip
Ball nowhere
from
for
a
sure.
JP player.
I don't know who that is. That's Dream Journey. Who the fuck is this horse? Who is this lady who's popping all the skills? Hello from the end of field, Brick. Hello, Cassie. Oh, you changed your name. Hichi Miracle? Ah. Am I supposed to be looking at Hichi Miracle here? I see. Here's my... Okay, so that is obviously really cool, right? I want it to be explained. He's going to explain it in a second, I'm sure. My thing is like... I'm sorry, is that normal, nice nature? Yes. I did. I'm not really playing fighting games anymore, so Cassie FGC felt wrong. Valid. Like, obviously, that's really good. Like, what I just saw... she just got, like, what, 2 meters per second in extra velocity, right? This is where JP is just very... I can't judge this meta, because this is something you would say as like a joke. It's like, oh, well, if you stack enough home stretch haste skills, right, then you double your speed, then you win the game automatically. It's like right now, if it would be like, oh yeah, well, you want speed and you want power and you want stamina and you want wit, but if you just get 1200 in every stat, then I guess it doesn't matter. And that's gonna be a thing eventually, right? Right now, that is good, but if that is a thing you can do, are we VOD reviewing horse races? No, we're just looking up, this shout out to this Dordil fella here. I've seen again a couple videos, Uma videos by him, and he's a ball knower. We really have much reference, so grasping straws for info. Yeah, but my point is, I'm not like saying, you guys, why'd you tell me this is good, this isn't good. I'm just saying, and you guys, I'm sure understand this as well, that like, I can't judge this. Like, that looks really good, but in a meta where you can reasonably do that, you can stack so many home stretch haste skills that you can get like 2 meters per second of extra velocity. Is there an opportunity cost? Is there something else that I could be doing with my skill points? Or has JP just reached the point where you just buy every fucking single skill? In which case, I would wonder, why didn't everyone else do that? Right? Why didn't everybody else just go zooming? I would assume there's a reason for it, but I'd be curious about the opportunity cost. If you do this, what aren't you doing? Because this is fucking ridiculous. But I assume there's some other ridiculous thing you could be spending your skill points on.
Convince you why later on in the JP, late race skill will be heavily used. I don't know what will convince you. Late race skills are...
Is it just that there's more of them? If you stack enough start skills, you can get a quantum superposition win? Yeah. Okay, here's my guess. There are just a lot of late race velocity skills. Is it just that as the game goes on, they release more of these than mid-race skills? Because they're generally weaker for most of the game's lifetime. And then, because of that, they eventually hit a critical mass where if you buy all of them together, it goes fucking ridiculous? I'm not sure.
These type of home stretch skills is sort of like a finisher skill, I would say. If you have seen a lot of these JP test rooms...
Maybe you're just going to cap out on what mid-race skills you can buy? Maybe, but then why didn't everyone else do that, right? Like, no one else did what Hichi Miracle did right there. So either that was a clip showing, you destroying a baby lobby, in which case it doesn't really prove anything, or there's some kind of opportunity cost. He still won.
It's what causes most of the Uma to teleport and just straight up win the race.
I mean, yeah, same thing's happening, right? She's just boom, 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 stacking. I mean, that was, what, like 4 golds and 7 white? Like, she got like 2 meters per second in skills.
Skills that we have seen the most are Ogre Cap's unique, which is Triumph on Pulse, Fuji Kisaki's unique, Light Off for the Fill. These skills provide you more value than some speed skills actually, because they are 0.25 speed.
Could also be a high roll build? I don't know. It's the same idea with mid-game stack on pace. You want it's on POC, THH to proc altogether to just rocket your mid-game. Yeah, but those are better, right? Like, my question is, again, is it just that you can get all of them? Because the mid-race skills tend to be better because you still gain, the same amount of lengths, right? And it can help with your positioning, which can be very, very, very important. Damn, this horse game is serious. Yeah. So if we're gaining the same amount of lengths, and this could set me up to be in a better position as the late game begins, then why wouldn't I just stack? If we're stacking 10 late race skills like this, why aren't I just stacking, instead of going 10 mid, 10 late, why don't I just stack 20 mid? Is it that there's not enough of them? Or most people do? Yeah, fair enough. Say hi to Geef, we can say hi to Geef. But the thing, I'm asking out of pure ignorance, basically, Vane, because I'm like, not everyone in these lobbies is doing this, right? Like in that VF clip, in the clip that Dordell shared himself, not every horse is just proccing 25 late race skills and going zoom. So I don't think it's a matter where you just have so many skill points that build decisions don't matter anymore. They made that specific build decision, and I wonder what the other things it is competing with in that same build space are. I'm not saying that those things are better than it. I'm saying I just have no fucking idea, right? I know the bar is about AKSP in the latest scenario, yeah. But you should also have way more, you'll have more inherits available to you. Your cards probably give you far more skills. So I don't know. Is it because my current, the meta is going to be, we're going to be in a completely different world, obviously. Like, we're going to go through, like, you know, kind of like the major meta shift that we had with the first anniversary patch. Also, Geef says hi. Geef says this horse shit is serious, okay? People lost 12 billion yen, or what was it? Yeah, 12 billion yen on gold chip. This shit is serious, okay? We don't fuck around here, okay? So pay attention. This will be on the test. But like my basic question is that my current naive knowledge of the game's meta, which, I mean, of this meta, it's not naive, but certainly of the meta for 8 scenarios from now, it's very naive, is given a mid-race skill and an end-game skill, home stretch haste versus corner adept or something like that, right? Big numbies, indeed. Also, 20 stream streak. Got 40 up there for Jay, 20 for Nam. This makes me feel warm and fuzzy that you guys enjoy watching my dumbass just talk to a camera about whatever thing is currently my autistic special hyperfixation. That you will show up 20, 40 days in a row. That's crazy. Thank you. That's Twitch. I know I've commented on it a lot. Twitch adds a lot of like random features that no one cares about. That stream streak thing, that's a good idea. I think it feels good for the viewer and it feels good for the streamer. I can't tell you it feels good. It feels good for the streamer though. I'll tell you that for fucking free. But yeah, like, you know, corner adept versus home stretch haste, right? They have the same velocity, about the same duration, everything like that. I would just say, okay, corner adept is better because corner adept gives me the same amount of lengths, right? And it impacts positioning in the mid race, which is incredibly important. Obviously, positioning in the late race is very important because, like, you know, that's where you win. Like, if your positioning is first, you won the race. But, like, positioning going into the late race is often very important for popping all the rest of your crazy shit. That is actually what wins you the race. Like, hitting your excels, you know, coefficient mogging people, whatever it is, right? So, what changes? This is a question that none of us can answer, I don't think. But I want, because it's like, again, 6 different meta shifts, probably. But what changes between here and now that this is good? Because, I mean, it looks good. Right? I'm not gonna tell you that, the horses won by like a fucking by 3 lengths, that this strategy sucks. It looks like it at least when it goes off, it's good. What changes to make it good, like fundamentally about the game? Because as the game is right now, if I could stack 10 mid-race skills or 10 end of race skills, I would just stack 10 mid-race skills. And it doesn't seem like they're doing both. Again, because the other horses are not flying past them, right? Like they are flying past the other horses. So it's not like everyone is just doing both.
3 seconds compared to some skill which only provides you with 0.15 of 3 seconds, like home stretch haste. And the thing is, both of these skills costs roughly the same amount of skill points.
No, for sure.
You can see which skills are actually better. In the current global server, we actually also have a...
If you watch JP lobbies, they do just start spamming skills at the very end. No, I believe you, but why? Like, I'm seeing it here too. Why is it the very end and not the middle? Like, why don't... Because, I mean, again, this Hichi Miracle, if everyone was spamming as many late race skills as she spams, right?
But the fact is,
she wouldn't be passing them up like this. They're activating skills, but she's, like, genuinely activating, like, 15 late race skills, right? So they're not just doing both.
This kind of stuff is not fully accessible yet to the global server. You might have noticed this yourself. You were running the OG Ogre Cap, she activated Triumphant Pulse.
I mean, Pulse is great.
It seemed to not matter at all, and she still loses. This is because just one skill will not somehow change the world and make...
I mean, that's that particular example they're showing there is a pace ogre and an end gold chip. Is what it looks like. The difference from pulse, I don't think makes up the coefficient, right? Maybe, but you're using it on backliners anyway, right? The difference, I don't think the 0.45 meters per second from pulse is going to make up the coefficient diff between a pace and an end closer. It's probably bigger than that.
You win the game.
Or about that size.
Together with a lot of skill to reach an insane speed.
Yes, critical mass is important.
Examples that you can see in the global server right now, stacking late race skill for the Arima Kinan CM. Looking at the JP clip itself, it activated like about 9 skills on the home stretch section, which is something global will not have for a very, very long time.
Yes. It's more than 9. He said I was double digits, I think. Relevant
when we have future scenarios that will give us access to more skill points.
Right.
Even currently, the only style that can use New Year's Opera or Unique is frontrunners and maybe pace chasers to a certain extent. Activating 7 skills is not easy as it sounds in the current state of the game where we are capped to around 2,000 skill points, and each skill can...
I mean, it's not the hardest thing in the world considering you're doing it on the home stretch, but certainly it's not free, right? But I feel like you're probably doing something like that. It's like a TCG. Card draw cards are good, but print too many and suddenly you have an issue. Critical mass is scary and hard to tell when you hit it. Yeah, but again, I keep asking the same question, knowing we at least can't. I can't answer it, and I don't think anyone here can answer it. But why isn't that same critical mass of mid-race skills hit? That seems like it'd be way better, right? Because a critical mass of mid-race skills, like a real, like that kind of critical mass of mid-race skills, is also way scarier because that means that pace down mode as a mechanic ceases to be a thing. You don't even need position. Like if you could genuinely, it's what we were in the very, very early days of us trying to figure out how good Umastan was. People were talking about the potential of like, what if you just had a velocity skill active the entire way through position keep? Then you would never have to worry about Umastan pacing you down, even if you couldn't, like if you got too far ahead. And right now, that's a pipe dream, right? You can't do that. You can't really, it's like 40 seconds of velocity skills. But you do stack mid-game too? My question again, Vane, becomes, well, no, you don't. Why are they the only ones blowing past people? Is it baby lobbies? Or are people not, like, is there a decision that other people made that they didn't? Like, they had to give up something, is my point. Or did everyone else just miss all of their wit checks? Because if everyone is popping 1.5 to 2 meters of like velocity skills, the Sichi Miracle doesn't do this,
very, very
right?
Long time.
Like she is significantly faster than everyone she's running next to right now. They're popping skills, I see it. They're popping skills, but they're not popping 13 velocity skills. And I mean, don't you fucking have like 1,800 wit in this shit? Like, isn't your chance to proc your skills like 95% or something? So I could be a high roll, I guess. But my question would also be, again, my thing would be that the same, even if there's a critical mass of both, early and mid-race should just be better. And if it's the fact that you just have so many skill points that you stack an infinite amount of every skill, then that's kind of lame. I don't think that would be bad game design to me. Because that would mean you just don't have build decisions besides what horse you're building anymore. So I can't imagine it's that. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening. What is going on?
And it's not easy.
My only guess is that there just aren't as many early and mid-race skills for the exact reason that the devs know. I mean, the devs already from like that first anniversary patch, they know ball, right? This is not like they have people there who understand how the video game works, right? Like some real fucking nerds in the balance team, and like I assume they just, as the game goes on, they just don't release as many early and mid game skills because they're better. So we never hit that critical mass of late game skills, but we do hit that critical mass of... Sorry, we never hit that critical mass of early mid game, but we do hit that critical mass of late game.
Cost you about 100 to 200
we'll find out eventually, yeah. This is just a curiosity, because this to me is so diametrically opposed to what I would currently consider good, but it's clearly good, which is why I'm sorry to like hang on it for so long, but that's kind of why.
Otherwise, it has a solid amount of affinity with all the Umas out there, and it just works as a parent or even grandparents, making it one of the still most used parents even in the JP server.
This is what I understand to be the purpose of this Opera O card, right? Stronger skills being released less often sounds logical. The more the late skills being made instead to fill those slots could cause this. Yeah, that has got to be my guess. Because if there's a critical mass of both, and assuming that there are still relevant decisions to be made in the video game, which I have to assume, you would never take the critical mass of late game skills. So there must only be a critical mass of late game. But not to get too sidetracked, what he just said here about she's just good, like, on everyone forever, this is, to my understanding, the real reason for this Opera O being quite nice to pick up.
Opera O as a unit herself is pretty decent to be run as an ace. It is basically always on the same league as Ogre Cap.
I don't know where, but spreading mid-race prevents pace down.
This unit will always
Do we get full value of stacking mid-race target speed skills without full acceleration? Not out of nowhere, but spreading mid-race prevents pace down. But do we get the full value of stacking mid-race target speed skills without full acceleration? I don't entirely know what this question means. Could you rephrase slightly, Drakey? I think I might be stupid. Like, I'm reading it, and I don't... Do we get the full value of stacking mid-race target speed skills without full acceleration? If you are at your target speed, which in the mid-race you tend to be, this is another reason why generally... like in the mid race and in the last spurt, like the actual end game, right? Where home stretch haste activates and shit, you will be at your top speed. So when you get the target speed, you do immediately bump up to it, right? Early race, if you have a velocity skill that activates way too early race, that can happen. But that's why most of them, speed skills mid race, increase target speed. But do you reach the new cap mid race? Yeah, because usually you are already at your max speed. Right? Like, you're already at 20 meters or whatever. And then it just goes up, like, 0.15. Now, I guess if you're saying that, like, say you activated 20 at once, right? And your speed went all the way up to, like, 22 suddenly, right? Like, if your speed went all the way up to 22, you'd have to accelerate a little bit. That's true. That is the exact same thing with late, though, right? Like, at the end of the day, with a late race skill, you would still, like, you're at, like, 25 meters per second, and then it switches to 27. You don't have late race acceleration skills. Like, when I say late race, I mean, like, the red part of the last spurts. You don't have last spurt acceleration skills. So it's the exact same problem, right? If you raise your target speed by enough all at once, you're still going to have to accelerate up to that target speed. But you still will just be going faster and faster and faster, right? If anything, again, to me, this would be an argument for mid-race being better than late race, because for the late race, all I care about is hitting these higher speeds. So this acceleration becomes an actual kind of like a speed bump, right? I would love if I just immediately, boom, went like this, right? In the mid-race, even if I'm not at this new target speed, I still am removing, well, in the early mid-race early race, I'm removing pace down mode as a factor. So I can, like, completely break the rules of how the game orients the packs, how the game sets up the packs, and just go way further ahead than I'm supposed to be, right? I think that's it, Brick. I think the late race stacking is a smaller gap to fill, meaning it can make a bigger impact then. It's a small... Okay, now hold on. It's a smaller gap to fill percentage-wise, but absolutely, like, absolute value in terms of how much you have to accelerate, it's the same. Your acceleration is not based on your current speed, right? You get a flat amount of acceleration every second based on your power and then skills, but in neither of these cases, mid-race and last spurt, do you actually have any skills affecting it, right? So even though you're right, like 25 to 27 is a smaller jump, right, than 20 to 22, but you still have 2 meters per second to... You still have 2 meters per second to make up regardless. It's going to take you this... this, maybe I'm wrong, but my current understanding is that this is still 2 meters. This is 2 meters. You're going to take the same amount of time to accelerate up to both of these. You understand what I mean? We also don't have a lot of current speed skills yet, which might factor into this. Well, yeah. Well, I know why it's bad right now. That's easy. I'm wondering how this ever gets good. Again, my current guess, my best guess, is that the only version of speed skills that gets this critical mass where you can do something that dumb, the only version of speed skills where you get something that dumb is late race, because they're weak, so they just print more of them on characters, right? Like when you just want to give, like, when you want to give a horse kind of like an ult and you don't want them to be like some kind of meta-defining shit or something like that, you just give them like win QED, or no offense to Biwa Hayahide, right? When you just give them some shit like this, right? Like, you just give them 5 seconds target speed 0.35. Like, you just want the horse to be there. You don't want their ults to be like a meta-defining thing. This is what you give them. So there's a lot already in the game. There's a lot more horses that have an ult like this versus an ult like Redshift or Shooting for Victory or something like that, right? Full offense to Biwa and the Hayahides, yeah. So they print a lot more of these like closer velocities, both on ultimates and on white skills, because they're not good, basically, right? So I assume that we just end up with a ridiculous critical mass of them, where it is reasonable to pick up like 23 of them and expect, well, maybe not 23, maybe 23, like 23 of them and expect like 16 to pop in the mid race, in the late race, whereas you just can't do that with early and mid race skills, you know? Doesn't our ult need like 6 or 7 skills to proc to become broken? It needs 6 or 7 skills to proc to become good, I would say. Right? It needs 6 or 7 skills to pop to become like strong. It's 0.35 or it's 0.45 if you proc 7 skills, but nothing about this opera is broken. Everything about her is consistent. She is consistently good for every style on almost every track except for Capricorn, because nothing works in Capricorn.
Pretty decent stat bonus being 14% on speed, 8% on stamina,
This is a nice
and 8% on
growth
width.
spread as
Her
well,
kit
right?
is specifically designed to be a pace chaser. Most of her skills are also suited to be pace chaser because you want to be at the front. She has innate swinging maestro, which is the best gold recovery skill in the game,
It's
and a
true.
gold skill called headliner, which is a really good middle lag speed skill for the long distance racetrack.
A little interesting thing, right? Having swinging maestro built in used to actually be a bit of a like at when the game very first came out. I mean, it would really only be Super Creek, right? But having swinging maestro built in was actually kind of often like a negative, because, you know, in like Gemini Cup, this is really the only time where it probably mattered. A lot of the times you wanted 2 gold recoveries on your shit because we weren't able to hit like really good stat thresholds in URA, right? So you wanted 2 gold recoveries, and having swinging maestro on you meant that you couldn't just bring Super Creek, which was like the only other way that anyone had to consistently put gold recoveries on shit, right? This is why Creek has a stamina recovery ultimate. You might think, what the fuck? She comes with swinging maestro. Why do you also do this? It's because she actually like wouldn't be able to do. They had to buff it too, right? They made it a 7.5. But yeah, it's like if you have maestro, I can't then bring maestro. Like if Ogre's got gourmand, I can then bring Super Creek and have her with gourmand and maestro. But if you already have maestro, what the fuck do I do? Not really a problem anymore. Even on like a 3200, if we have like the Tenno Show Spring, right? Yeah, exactly. Yes, Creek couldn't use Creek either. Even if we have like another Tenno Show Spring, we are probably not going to need 2 recoveries at this point. But anyway, let's keep going. Thank you for the wisdom, New York Opera. Is that our first poll? The first poll was long shot star. The first poll was garbage, right? What does this text mean again? Any knowers? Like, is it the... Does anyone actually know? Or are we all just guessing? Hello, Golshi-sama. Nothing? Haka? Oh, gold ship. It means you get nothing. I've already gotten more than I got on the favorite star. The favorite star, I got 1 2-star. Here I got 3. Now that's still both bad, but... That's not true. It can still flip. I mean, isn't this favorite star? Whoa! Suge! Alright. Come on. Just get New York Opera Owinuanly? Just give me the fucking horse, okay? Just give me the fucking horse and we can all get to our favorite parent farming activities. Just give me the... Oh, hello, motherfucker. Mamdanistan Opera? That's what I'm saying. Give me Mamdanistan Opera O. And Mamdanistan Haru? That's my goat. I think it's this next one, right? You can tell. It is! Wait, no, it's regular Opera. Wait, no! Wait, what? No, it's fucking normal Opera. Oh my lord. I saw the fucking earpiece. TM Opera. TM Op. Oh my god, that. No, for sure, man. No, I said New York Opera Owinuanly. Does that not specify? I said New York Opera I said give me Mamdanistan Opera. Maybe she's based and she lives in Mamdanistan too, who knows. You're fucking kidding me, man. Are you serious? Taking a screenshot of that. What the fuck do you mean? What do you mean, man? What the fuck do you mean? You gotta say bacon, egg, and cheese mad fast? How'd you know I Dominican, papi? Well, now we're gonna fucking go to pity, aren't we? That was like our one chance. Now it's cooked. You considered God hates you, but I'm such a good boy. Yeah, you fucking skipped me. Oh, we got one fake out. We got a couple fake outs to 2-star. You gotta believe. All right, I believe. Right here. Long shot star. I don't even care. We're still getting it. It's one of these is a fake out, actually. That's what they don't tell you. I told you. Holy shit. Okay. All right. No, I get it. You were just joking. You were joking the first time. Fine. I will allow you your shenaniganry. That's okay. You wanted to get a funny one in. And I'll let you get a funny one in, okay? All right. Never mind, game. All is forgiven. You got no move where she used to be doing all that? How is she doing all that is what I want to know. How the fuck? Okay. Oh, no Haru? You know what? That's enough for a guy like me. We fight and die to protect this smile. Pat. All New Yorkers can fly now? True, that was Mamdani's first act in office. Was teaching airwalk, not flight. Real min-maxers know airwalk is the shit. Because then you don't have to spend an action maintaining it, and you can't be knocked out of it either. TM Opera Oinuanly? That's kind of blessed. I mean, I didn't have regular Opera either. I don't think I want regular Opera. But I didn't have her either. It's good to, it's good to slowly build up this cash. We got regular Opera and then New York Opera. Okay. New York, same radiance. That's true, actually. How many pulls was that? 40? 40 pulls? No, 50 pulls. Isn't that exactly what I asked for? I said, like, hey, if we can get her in the first 50 pulls, I'll be pretty stoked. What was that about God hating me? Have you considered... Oh my god, she's so cute. Have you considered that I might be God's specialist little boy, actually? Now you can pull on nice nature. I mean, unironically true, but I don't think I am go. The decision between bringing her and borrowing the Madafaka is gonna be a tough one. I mean, just no, like, I would have to put 60k into her right now to feel good about it. Selector ticket plus crystal gives you a good Mant card. So you're saying, hold on. She's at 0 LB right now. I don't know that I want to use my selector ticket and my crystal on all of that. I don't know that. Okay. I see what you mean. You have a good point. If we like did 30k right now, we'd need to pull one of her. She'd be at 1 LB. Then we pity to 2 LB. And then selector plus crystal, and we get a god Mant card, right? 15 race bonus, wit cards. I'm a woke surger, right? Very real and true. Very valid. But that is a lot of resources. Not just the carrots, right? The selector ticket and the crystal are also 30k carrots each, basically, is how you can think of them as, right? A little worse because you don't get anything that comes along with it. But like, if I had a button right now that said spend 90,000 carrots to MLB nice nature, would I do it? I don't think I would. You know what I mean? I don't think I would. It's a valid thing. I don't think it would be wrong for me to do this. I don't think I'm going to. I do have 51 tickets, so I could only spend, what is that? 1/4 less? 22,500 carrots, right, is what we need. We'd spend 50 tickets and then 22,500 carrots to pity her and hope that we pull something in the middle. It just, as good as that is, I feel like this is basically a gamble that you, the royal you, aka me, as a free-to-play player, you just can't really afford to take on your account, right? Because if I don't pull anything and I just get like 2 Ogres or something, who I can't even use because I use Ogre for every CM, then I'm cooked. What's the poll plan then? I mean, that is interesting, right? That is an interesting question. Let me pull up the notepad, right? Where is I had one of these that had Targeted banners. No, this isn't right. I had a newer one. Ah, here it is. Right? 45k to this, because we're going to get pulls on it. 60k to this. Leaves about 82k to play with in the next 8 months. I don't fucking know what to do, dog. Right? So of that 82k, I've just spent 7k on 5k. Or, no. 7k. Yeah. I just spent 7k of that. So we do have a lot of wiggle room, right? I just don't know what the fuck to do with it. The Guts Pasa Mambo Wit banner is interesting in that, again, it's 2 cards that are both fine. Like, neither of them is amazing, but I would be happy getting either of them. But then alternatively, low-keenly just save that shit for post-Summer Maru and Fine Mo. I might, man. None of the banners, like, this is the only thing that's kind of interesting, but it just has so much room to just blow up in my face, I feel like. You know? It's tough to pull on banners where I don't want both of the cards. Got the same plan? Based. I feel like it's tough to pull on banners where I don't want both of the cards. It's a little too gambly, right? TM Opera genuinely pulling on the Haru New York Opera banner might be kind of the move, right? And that's true. Like, I did that, but we just got lucky. So, I mean, we have a lot of spare carrots to go with. I think I'm just gonna save them. My account does not feel, at least right now, particularly weak to me. Are there things that sometimes it doesn't feel particularly strong? I'm not running around with, like, full MLB SSR decks. But I don't feel particularly weak. So I don't think I need to New York Haru or bust. Unironically, the better suggestion, because she's adorable. It's my daughter. Can confirm? Yeah. Like, this banner is another one, right? Where, this card, great. But I also kind of want to MLB her, probably. Or at the very least, 3LB her. And it's like, okay, we got to put like 60k in. And then we have to pull 2 of her in that 60k. That totally could happen, but you might feel it when match starts and you don't have a carry card, since I don't think the free-to-play deck runs Kita. I may very well. I may very well feel it. I couldn't tell you, right? But, again, the problem with this banner is I do not want SSR Power Adult Video. I'm not interested in her. So right? Right now, like, how do I get race bonus? Ayabe Guts comes with the NTR banner. So, yeah. Is est over for mich? Mr. Streamer, I got clip farmed in bracket today. Oh, tough. The New Year's units are on the anti-selectors? I think so, by the way. I think so. I can't... Don't quote me on that, but I do believe the anti-selectors is just everything that comes up until the ticket is available, right? Everything that comes out until then. So, I believe the answer to that is yes, Sharp. It might be over for dish, but maybe not. Everyone gets clip farmed. Everyone is both, like, you play long enough, you will clip farm motherfuckers, and you will get clip farmed multiple times. Right now, if my dumb ass wanted to get 50 race bonus, how the fuck do I do that? Right? Say I'm borrowing Madafaka. Right? Say we're borrowing Madafaka. She's 10 race bonus, is that right? At MLB? Yes. Okay. So that's 10. Sunday Power, Tachyon Wit. Sunday Power? Who the fuck is that? Visual sent it in the Discord. Did he clip farm me? This guy's a bully, man. Hold up. Just fucking auto-select me for a second. Alright. The free card from the Christmas event? Oh, yeah. Hold on. Right? So 10, we have to find 40 race bonus between all of our cards. Not you. Definitely not you. The problem, right, is that if we want to bring Kita, then she's only 5. Yeah? So then we have to, between these 4, we have to find 35? Is that right? SR Nishino Flower Power? Yeah, Flower Power is 15. So you're only 5. You're going to be 10. So between these 4, we need to find 35. Right? That shouldn't be the hardest thing in the world, right? Like, you're 10. Yeah. Now that you can afford to borrow MF Speed without having a card yourself. What do you mean having a card? What does that mean? A carry card? When you say a carry card, do you just mean a card with a lot of race bonus? Man, is this points bonus? Is this event bonus points bugged? Is it? You're not 10, right? Oh, you are 10. 10-10. All right, this is already it's looking very much like a deck that I would normally bring. It's like MF speed and then wit, NTR speed, Chiono, O stam. Are these just cards with really high? VF said you could do Kita and Fuku for speed slots. Like, are you saying these because they're really high race bonus cards? I mean, NTR is a bit different, right? But what? Show your work. If you don't have either of these, I'm pretty sure you're stuck borrowing NTR. Why? You know how it is. I'm not gonna just take a blanket statement like that and go, yeah, sounds good, makes sense. And we just need to find basically like a one more with 10 and one more with 5. We're probably not bringing more than 2 speed anyway, right? Don't you bring guts cards to Mance? I mean, if it's guts cards, it shouldn't be too bad, right? I don't know about guts, but like, don't you have some race bonus? You have 10. You have 10. You have 5. Guts is the free to play. Guts, Ayabe does not exist. But yeah, I mean, we just need basically one more card with, depending on what we're bringing, we need one more card with 5 race bonus and one more card with 10. So, I mean, at least that, like, hitting the 50 race bonus shouldn't be too hard. As far as, like, Guts Bijin, yep. Guts Urara is 5. So, I mean, this, like, this right there, for example, plus that would be 50. But I don't know if this is a good, I don't know if this is, like, an actual deck you would ever bring, right? What is your ass? 5. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, like, depending on what cards we need, like, I assume we're not gonna bring, like, if we need to bring a 3rd speed card, I don't know. You have 5. You have none at all, which is no good. Is there a speed card that I've got that has more race bonus? I don't think so, right? Like, your ass has none. Yeah. Shinko has 10. Ooh, okay. I actually don't have her MLB. I should probably use my SR limit break things on her. Eventually. Sunday power? Yeah. I don't know if do you want to bring, I mean, I don't know if it matters. Maybe a Mant, it fucking doesn't matter because you're racing 90% of the time anyway. I don't know how the scenario works, right? I have her somewhere. Oh, there she is. Yeah. I just haven't leveled her up at all. I also have you, but you're only at 1 LB. But yeah, like, I don't think getting the race bonus should be a problem. I mean, I just don't know about the other mechanics of the scenario. You know what I mean? Like, is this a deck? Is this a joke deck? Like, would I need to bring like 4 wit? You know, is it 2 speed 4 wit like it is in Alharu? Are you bringing? I don't know. Looks like you race to get scenario currency, right? Hold gold crystals for Ayabe. I do have one. What is this Admire Vega Guts card everyone keeps talking about? Why? Oh, race. This? She has a speed bonus. Oh, she has 15% race bonus, huh? I see. Use those currencies to buy stuff from the scenario shop? Yeah. Things like training bonus? Interesting. You bring your best card. You bring the best cards you can while maximizing the race bonus. Having better race bonus cards lets you slot in Kita, which gives you curvature. Wait, so why can't I bring Kita? How much race bonus are you aiming for? Is it like 70? Is it higher than I thought or something? Like, what is like, you know how like, you know, if you hit 33 in URA and Alharu, it like increase, you get 4 from events, you get more from whatever, right? 50 to 60? I should be able to hit 50, even slotting in Kita, as it currently stands. I don't understand the, I still don't understand the thesis with like the carry cards. I don't make the jump from like, you need to get 50 race bonus to you can't borrow Marafaka if she's your only, like, Mant spec card. So, she got a power bonus and a speed bonus and 15% race bonus, huh? Naruhodo. That seems pretty good, right? So the Guts training can be a little... You stack Guts cards with speed and power bonus, and then you go nuts. Is an idea, maybe? End closer skills, mostly. I can see the vision. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out, I suppose. The weird part about Mant is it doesn't have a PAL card, right? Like, I mean, I guess, like, this is probably the closest thing to the man's PAL card, but, like, there is no PAL card for this scenario, yeah? There's not, like, a explicit one? Fuku's like a big asterisk? Yeah, but I'm saying, like, there's not... When I say PAL card, I mean there's not literally a PAL card. Like, you know, the same way that Rico is, or the same way that, like, Light Hello is, or something like that. There is no PAL card for Mance, yes? Yeah? Yeah, that's weird. So it is just about, like, you know, no dedicated PAL card? Yeah, yeah. So it is just about fucking cards with race bonus, I suppose. Right? Hello, hero.
Get grabbed.
Thank you for the follow as well.
Nerd.
Fuku is the PAL card? No, I get that. Yes, I was asking a genuine question. I swear to God, I said that shit, and then I went over, and I guess she counts, right? But I was like, no, the actual question, please. Throne drops near the end of Mance? Yeah. I mean, people are saying maybe they'll move it up. I don't know, but regardless, I don't know. I feel like I don't feel particularly terrified. Well, okay, I wouldn't say that I'm confident that I'm gonna be okay on Mance without pulling this card. It's more that I just don't know enough to commit 90,000 carats to it. That's, you know what I mean? It's kind of a guilty until proven innocent kind of thing. It's not like I'm like, nah, I'm definitely fine. It's the opposite problem. I'm not like, I'm so sure that I'm not fine that it's worth dumping a ridiculous amount of resources into getting this card, you know? She's good. I'm certain there are going to be times where I'm probably going to borrow her over borrowing Madafaka, and I'll be a little sad about it because I can't have both. But I'm not sure. It feels like Mant is a very specialized scenario too. I mean, maybe they all go that way, but like cards that are good in what about NTR are you pulling? No. Question becomes, what else do you use them on? You can save crystals, but what are we doing with the tickets? It's a good question. I mean, the tickets could go to the problem is, I was gotta say you could throw the ticket into like Find Mo or some shit, but the problem with that is like, well, if I'm gonna put 60,000 into a banner with Find Mo on it, maybe I want to save the ticket until then, and to see if I need it, right? I feel like Creek is nature. It could still go into nice nature, yeah. What I was saying earlier is like, it feels to me like cards that are good for Mant are good for Mant. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a like race bonus is maybe that's not the case. Maybe in future scenarios, race bonus is still really important and shit like that. But it feels like Mant is a very unique scenario. So I don't know that I want to invest significant long-term resources, because like a card that's good in URA is good in Alharu, and a card that's good in Alharu is good in URA by and large, right? And I would assume that it continues to be that way too, because things like friendship bonus, you know, specialty priority, skill points, stuff like that, like just stat sticks, it's always good. But it feels like the cards that are good for Mant are like, you need 15% race bonus, which is a new thing. I don't know if that carries over. So I'm just hesitant to spend resources on things for Mant in particular, unless it's like not that many resources, or it's like a complete slam dunk. Like it's like spend 30k and you're guaranteed good or something, like a PAL card, but there's no PAL card, right? Who are you summoning for next? Honestly, brother, I mean, there's a big, I might not summon over the fucking course of Mant. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just don't know. I just looked at the other banners. Doesn't look like Grand Life cares that much about race bonus. I wouldn't imagine it does. Looking at the cards, like, okay, when I look, here's an example of what I'm talking about, right? When I like look at Agnes Jacking It, who comes out during like right at the start of Grand Live, this is a card that I would love to have right now. You know what I mean? Like, I look at this card and I go, Jesus Christ, imagine if I could use this in Alharu right now. What do you mean she has a 2 skill point bonus and 80 priority and 44 friendship bonus and she's a speed card, right? But like, when I look at Madafaka, right, or like, you know, Nishino Flower Power or something like that, I would, if you gave me the option to run this in Alharu at MLB, I wouldn't do it. You understand what I mean? I don't want to run this card. I don't like this is bad. This is not a good card. Maybe it'd be fine, but for an MLB SSR, I need more. out of this, right? Same thing with, I'm not running you in, are you crazy? But you have 15 race bonus and you have all these free stats, so you're good at mint, right? I'll try to get you to pull, but I feel the conversation around Nice Nature is very annoying. While NTR is the Mant card, Nice Nature has served me well since her OG banner and is only second to Find Mel and continue to be that until I roll on the next Super Wit card. Yes, that's fair. I'm not saying that Nice Nature is only good for Mant. I'm saying that the idea that I need to get her ready, like, right now before Mant happens that's my thing. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I might very well put the ticket into her anyway, right? I might still put the ticket because I build late surgers. I will usually bring at least one late surger to every CM. She's a good late surger with cards, right? So I may very well put the ticket and the crystal into her anyways. It's just like, I don't know that I want to take, that's not risky. There's nothing risky about that, right? I want to take the risk of pulling on the banner though, is what I'm getting at. You know what I mean? Because if I have to wait, Fuku's using scenario after Grand Live, whatever it's called, L'Arc, something like that. But if I have to, you know, if I have to wait a little longer to have my 3LB or MLB Nady, then I'm okay with that. Grandmasters? Oh, wait, is it the one after that? Is the fucking Arc or whatever? Yeah. But yeah, I feel like a lot of them, like a lot of the Mant cards are weird cards. You know what I mean? They're not like, to my current estimation of cards, they're not like normal good support cards. So for this is why, for example, ignoring Nice Nature for a second, right? I would never ever like invest heavily into this banner myself, right? Unless I was like a Fuku Oshi. I mean, honestly, it's kind of tough pulling Oshis for your support card. Or support cards for your Oshi, because like then your own Oshi can't use them. So you're kind of disincentivized from Oshi gaming on support cards. But like, I would never, ever put money into this. Or I feel, or not even money, I wouldn't put money into anything. But like, carrots, right? Because like, this is as far as I could tell, this looks like a weird fucking card for every other scenario that isn't Mant. Right? Then I get to see her in other Uma runs? I guess so. Nice Nature for lates, specifically only gets power crept by Mejiro Ramonu. Yeah. Which is like a long way away, right? Which should run around November this year. Oh, that's less so than I thought, but yeah, again, you need to be power crept like 3 times before you get taken out of the rotation of a deck, probably. So it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, my point is that investing heavily in resources for Mant specifically is not something I'm very interested in doing, I think. Just because it feels like a weird bump in the middle where all of the cards that are good for it are bad everywhere else. That's the feeling that I get, anyway. Whereas like cards that come out later, again, this Tachyon being a great example of this, I'm like, what the fuck? Give this to me right now, please. This shit is ridiculous. This is just a good support card. This is not a good support. I don't know what the fuck this is. This is barely a support card. It feels like a different kind of thing, right? Like, that's cool. That's very interesting. I love the 150 free stats, but I have a few whales on my friends list. I'll just borrow their Machikane card. Yeah, and I mean, again, the idea is I would want, ideally, to have both. I want to have MLB. I would have MLB, or I would want to have MLB Nice Nature and MLB Marafaka, and I can't do that, right? I can't do that if I don't invest into the Nice Nature banner, but I mean, yeah, you could hold until you can start assembling the JP best in slot. Not even necessarily that, just like pulling for cards that aren't for like one scenario. You know what I mean? Again, a card like this to me is a great, I know I keep pointing it out. I know it's an amazing card, so it's like a bad example. It's like, oh, of course, this fucking amazing card is amazing, right? But something like this, where it's like, I can't imagine I'm going to like use this in Grand Live and the scenario afterwards be like, he's not so good, is she? She might, I don't really fuck with her that much. You have 600 spare pulls, even accounting for amazing cards like Tachyon. That's right. I just want to use those pulls on things that I know I will get I can guarantee I will get some kind of value out of, basically. You know what I mean? And to guarantee that I will get value out of pulling for Nice Nature here, I would have to be willing to put 60,000 carats into this banner, which I don't know that I want to do. You know what I mean? Maybe I should. Where did I get this 82k number from? Cause that'd be max unlucky, but it sure could happen. Yeah, I mean that's the kind of shit I play around when I'm thinking about shit like this, right? I'm earmarking 105k right here. I think the way that I did it is I earmarked 105k right here. I had like 70k when I did this math, and then I just assumed that I get something in the neighborhood of 15,000. I think it was I spark every 2 months. You get 15,000 a month, and Agnes Tachyon and Light Hello was 8 months away, so that was 120,000. Yeah, that's where I got that number. Yeah. You get 120,000 carats over the next 8 months if you're playing super duper active, and it could be more, honestly, especially with anniversary and shit like that. It probably will be more. But you get 120,000 carats here, and then you have 70, so that's 190, and then you spend 105, and it leaves you with something in the neighborhood of 75 to 80. And there really was nothing else. There really was nothing else that I was interested in, huh? Like, this banner was the epitome of okay. Like, it wasn't bad, but... Because now, my question is basically now, I'm like, am I willing, like, when I said it out loud, I was like, am I willing to put 60k carats into this nice nature banner? Because again, it's true, she is not, like, she's great for Mance, but she's not like the Fuku, where she's just a fucking weirdo card, right? He still has like 2 wit bonus, 15 TE, 25 friendship bonus. I mean, priority is not super high, but most wit cards don't have that much prio. I'm pretty sure like Fine Motion is having, yeah, she has the same problem, right? So like she's still just a good card, and she's the best source of On Your Left, and On Your Left gets buffed later, right? To be first half of the late race, so it gets even better. So like she's not just like a meme card, right? And it's like, oh, well, Fine Motion is better. Okay, awesome. If I get MLB Fine Motion, I'll just run them both. That'd be awesome, right? That'd be amazing. Imagine if I could run my own Fine Mo and my Nice Nature. So now, unironically, the question becomes, is it so awful to spend 60k, to be willing to spend 60k, and if we pull her earlier, then we spend 30k and dip, right? Because it's not an amazing use of resources, but what else am I spending them on? The only thing that keeps me from doing that, right, is... The only thing that will keep me from going, well, I've got an overflowing amount of carats. Who cares, right? Let me just do this. Is that if I go 60k in, you talked yourself into it, let's do it. Hold on. Everyone always like, oh, how do you have 70,000 carats? How do you have... It's because I do shit like this, okay? It's because you motherfuckers, you just go, oh, you hear that fucking song music? It's an earworm burrows into your brain, and you spend 50,000 carats, you pull nothing, and you go, this game sucks. Okay? The reason I have so many is because what are the downsides? Do you spend now? Do you have anything else you want soon? No. My problem is ignorance, basically. My big problem is I can, from right now, I can tell this is not an amazing spend of my resources, right? This would be a relatively inefficient way to do this. It'll be an impatient thing to do, I think. Right? You should be able to recover for Agnes Tachyon banner? Oh, no, yes, yeah, that's not the problem. Agnes Tachyon and Light Hello, and the Summer Maru Fine Mo banner, that's priced in. Right? That's rookie shit. Don't even fucking, come on. Take me a little bit more seriously than that, brother. The problem becomes, I just can't, I have no ability to evaluate. Don't do it, man. What the fuck? Hello, Chris Ababko. I know that guy. My fault. Listen, the problem becomes, right? I have no idea how to evaluate fucking anything that comes after. You know what I mean? Like, you look at this Fine Motion Summer Maru banner. This is like the furthest ahead thing. In terms of CMs, you get 2 CMs out of Nice Nature before Mant, and then all of Mant. No, I understand. But like, my problem is I have no idea how to evaluate any of this shit here. Fucking Daiichi Ruby and KS Miracle, Sumaru Tsuyoshi, and whoever the fuck else is there. Who is this? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, what? I can't even, like, look at the support cards now and tell you, oh, yeah, this is definitely good or bad. Because it's fucking Symbolic Chris S. Oh, Merry Chris S. So true. I can't even look ahead. I can't even look at the card and go, oh, it's definitely good. Because it's fucking 2.5 scenarios from now. We're probably 2 meta shifts different at that point, right? So my problem becomes, what if, you know, we pull 60, we get an MLB in Ice Nature, awesome, amazing. And then, like, that's what the crystal is for? No, well, I see what you mean, right? But the problem is then, okay, now, if I do this, right, then we spend these, which we're going to do, we are then left with like 20k carats right? We're left with like 20k carrots, and then turns out that something that I really fucking want is around the corner. I just didn't know in the meantime. You know what I mean? So this is a solvable problem. I just have to understand the meta 2 years from now. I don't think I want to do that. You know what I mean? So there should be a case for pullings. It was really worth. You would start hearing about those cards. I don't know if that's super true. Also, I have just learned. I have grown to distrust very much the information provided by people who've played the game for a very long time. You know what I mean? Outside of like Kita-san is the god of the game, make sure how you grab her. Valid, super. That's yep, you got me. But like by and large, I feel like most of the shit that has been said in advance, once I've gotten to the level of understanding and we're at that point of the game, I kind of go, if you got use out of your cards, then it's worth. That's super valid. Hoping I get dupes of the Fukitaru card when we get the support card. Free pulls, so I could just keep borrowing the nice nature card. Yeah. Symbolic Chris S stamina has good long excel skills for long. Yeah. I think the only fundamental things to know, Kita is God and PAL cards are mandatory after Grand Live. Yeah, exactly. Anything else that someone tells me from the future, I'm probably going to say, sure, man, whatever you say. Something to look for lates on long.
This person is incredibly.
Slam me with an ad the moment you read my message. That's, you know. I'll say, you said if you get use out of your card, it's worth. I said that's super valid, right? The question becomes, do I really need nice nature? It has been not super common where I go, damn, I really need nice nature. You know what I mean? Like right now, for example, when I'm building Ogre for Capricorn, Christmas Ogre, I would love to have an MLB nice nature right now. You know what I mean? Like this is where it actually would be very impactful. But like otherwise, it feels like it's more, you know, it's every now and then. It's the second best card on my account and will become the #1 come Mant. I don't know. I see what you mean. Eventually, you want 1 general wit and 1 specialized wit. Yes. And I mean, right now, your general wit for everyone is probably just fine mo, and it probably stays that way for a long time, and we've got that covered. And I don't really have a good specialized wit card for lates, and this is the one, right? This is the one. What is this Mejiro Ramonu business? What is up with her? Why? What are we talking about with this lady? Ramonu, this one. Yeah, I mean, sure. Does she? Oh my lord, that is a lot of hints. That's like not a good thing. The fuck? What the fuck is Ascendance? You know, she's really strong. The fuck is Ascendance? I'll meet him at a random. Oh, it's curvature again. Right. Ramonu becomes a second general wit card after Ramonu. You definitely start want to commit to a style. Yeah, I mean, you know, still the only way to get on your lefts. You know, Golshy ass hints. Still the only way to get on your left consistently. It's curious. I'm thinking about it. I know the next wit card I'm gonna get after Ramonu, and who's that? I'm thinking about it. I really do see gonna be the Simbali Rudolph wit. Who's that? Simbali Rudolph. I know who that is, but like, what does she do? This one? Speed bonus, wit bonus. Oh, hella priority. What the? First wit card with priority. What are these Golshy ass hints? What is check? What the fuck is check? Pace chaser or late surger. If you're on the final corner in the late race, you're not in the back of the pack. It's at least 600 meters remaining. Your acceleration will greatly increase. Greatly increase, huh? Looking for the Manhattan Cafe wit cards? Late surgers and pace chasers get consistent excel. Is this the other one that gives on your left? Lose yourself. Wait, why am I looking for the Manhattan Cafe wit card? It's like the next is what's up? What is this? What did I do to have my sprint Naruto Brian to become my highest grade Naruto Brian? You know? Lose yourself? Let's see. What is this? What M&M ass skill? or lates on long. During the last sprint, if you're not in the front, use some stamina to increase acceleration. That's interesting. You have to be worse than 4th, so it's an easier thing. Yeah. Once we're deep into Grand Live onwards, and I'm going to commit to latent pace. Me too, probably, because that's what Ogre's running styles tend to be, right? Yeah, I mean, it becomes a matter of, like, how nice is it going to be to like, the question, the actual answer to this question becomes, like, how much better is it to have you versus, like, you know, you or something? Becomes the main question here. Obviously, you're going to be better, but by how much? This is a big deal. This is kind of, I mean, 55, mood effect is not a big deal, but 55 versus 0 is kind of a big deal, right? That kind of matters. Not a huge amount. This is obviously big for Mant, but check out Daring Tact. That's the late surge endgame. The woke surges. I'm kind of a late and front fan right now. Valid. It's mainly gold skill diff because stats become so much more obtainable. That's actually valid, I guess. That's valid, right? Daring Tact's an insane card. Let's see. Daring. Oh, not dark. She has 2? Which one? Oh, Daring Hearts. Never mind. My bad. That's a lot of friendship bonus. You can definitely see the stats just creeping up. That's a year 4.5 card. Yeah. You can definitely see the stats creeping up, right? Impudence, fast, or independence and fastest. Okay, whatever. That's true though. Gold skill diff, like stats. Maybe I'm looking at things too much. Like long term, I've seen a lot of evidence that long term skills do become the difference maker, right? Specialized gold cards down the road get you 2 gold skills compared to 1. Yeah. So like, you know, by and large, I think I'm focusing on things too much with an eye to right now, which is that stat sticks are the most important thing because it's hard to hit stats, right? But to my understanding, around Mant, that gets a lot less important, and then it just it just keeps exploding essentially. Might see some gold skill diff in Mant. Yeah. Excited for when we get evolved skills. They look fun. Yeah. The average global player won't be there. Yeah. But I mean, again, I'm not thinking about Mant. I'm thinking long term. And I guess this card is pretty nice to have for late surgers. Long term. 2 wit bonus. A lot of wit bonus. 15 TE. It's not. I'm not as big of a TE head as everyone else, but it's nice. I need 15 race bonus. Is still good. I might actually be talking myself into it for real now. Because I'm just thinking, this is a card that I'm probably going to get, like, a year of value out of. You know what I mean? Probably more. That's what I saw. I'm like, yeah, I tend to run late surgers. Yeah, I mean, it really might be the bell curve meme, right? Like, it might be that thing where it's like, right? Ignore the fact this looks kind of like a penis. Bell curves are supposed to be a little smoother than that. Right? Like, Here, it's like, you know, I just run late surgers, so I should pull the late surger card. Here, it's fucking doing all this math and bullshit and shit like that. And then here, it's like, I just run late surgers, I should pull the late surger card. Right? Just trying to think, like, what else you spend ticket plus your Dragon's Cave Horde of Carrots on? No, you're making a genuinely good... Is your nature 0 LB? Yeah. So the plan would be, like, the worst case scenario here, I'm actually totally willing to spend my ticket and my crystal on her, right? So the plan would basically be, maybe we get lucky, we don't have to do this, but the plan would be to commit to potentially spending 60,000 carrots on this banner to guarantee 2 more copies of her, get her to 2 LB, and then we can MLB her with the ticket and stuff. I think another thing to think about, when does On Your Left get buffed? Good question. Must be nice not being an Uma puller. I already got 2 Ogres, man. I pulled New York Opera O just minutes ago. Wise RTS player says resources do nothing at top of screen. It's true. It's true. What other excels do you get when it does get buffed? I mean, assuming Excel skills remain good, which I have to imagine is true, right? I don't know how 3LB nature is definitely serviceable for Mant. Valid. I don't know how they could change the game to make Excel skills bad, but like, even compared to the other one that fucking, what is it, Rudolph? Like this is still On Your Left has the particular privilege of being 1.8 seconds, right? Does On Your Left keep value when late surgers eventually don't want to be stuck in 6th place? That is the actual real problem with this skill, right? Is it does clash pretty heavily with pushing up, which you want to do. But the way that I think you can think about this acceleration skill is overstated, right? If you look at Encroaching Shadow has half the duration that skill does, right? That whatever the fuck thing that Symboli Rudolph gave that I now forget the name of was 0.9 seconds, right? On Your Left is overstated. Like this. This thing right here, right? This is 0.9. So I think All Your Left is more of a sprint mile skill. It can be, and it's certainly better because the late race is a lot smaller. Like right now, on Your Left is probably the best acceleration for Capricorn, right? Tied with Head On, if I had to guess, because the late race is so small that like basically any place that it triggers is good. Yeah. But the way that I think you should view this, right? The way that I think you should view this, it's overstated considered you have to be behind, but Encroaching Shadow is a position agnostic excel. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? It's overstated because of the fact position agnostic is broken. Yes, but this is why it's overstated, is because it has this. So I think the way you're supposed to look at On Your Left is it's basically just a consistency increaser. You know what I mean? If a late surger is pushing up so far that they're in like 3rd place or something by the time the late race starts, they probably win, right? If they have literally anything else, they probably just win. You have basically the best speed coefficient, almost slightly worse than end closers, almost tied, and the best acceleration coefficient, right? But in the races where your mid-race doesn't work out the way you want it to, or for some reason or other you can't push up, then you get this broken-ass excel to make up the difference, right? So I think that's the point of On Your Left, is it's there as a consistency increaser. When you say it's overstated, do you mean the effect lasts longer than it needs to? Yeah, it's twice as good as every other excel that you can see that does something similar to this, right? The other contingency, it has to proc in the right spot. Yeah, that's why it gets buffed, right? That's why it gets, once it gets buffed, it's very hard for it to be completely useless, except on like the very longest of tracks. But even as of right now, it's still fine. Because again, if the goal is to win as often as possible, right? Which is the point. If you're optimizing the game, if you're taking this with an eye to I'm just gonna do whatever's the most fun for me, pull on whatever the fuck you want, right? But if the goal here is to optimize, aka to build your horses to win as often as possible, I think having contingencies for when things go wrong is very important. Because if you've played this game for any amount of fucking time, if you've run in a CM for any amount of time, shit doesn't go the way you want it to, right? So if you want to get up to higher win rates, I think having something like this is important. You know what I mean? Fucking tell me about it? Yeah. Like, if you're just planning for, okay, when everything goes great, my horse is a fucking rocket ship, and she wins by 7 lengths. Awesome, brother. Right? Awesome. Tell me about the fucking one time in the entire CM that happened and the screenshot you took of her getting a record time, and go for it. I think it also depends on 3 aces versus solo ace. I mean, if you're talking about optimization, you don't run solo ace, right? Again, take this with a mind to, like, winning shit. You're not running solo ace if you're trying to win consistently, right? But, like, you know, again, even with that in mind, even with 3 aces, you want to make each ace as good as possible, right? And I think that can include contingencies like this. It's win more cards in TCGs. It's the opposite, actually. I would view this as, like a board clear or something, you know? I would view this as like a board clear. Like, that On Your Left is good when you're behind. Solo aces for jamming your trash Oshi across that finish line. Yeah. Like, something like this, I would not view as a board clear. I'm sorry, as a win more, I would view it as the other way around. This is like, you know, I fucking didn't draw any of my good cards, right? CM7, 95% win rate, solo ace, Falco's wild work. That is crazy. I didn't draw any of my good early game. My opponent fucking got the nuts, and now they have a full board, and I'm staring at it with my, like, fucking tears coming out of my butt. And this is your fucking Twisting Nether, man. I'm a Hearthstone boomer. Okay, you gotta. I don't know what the kids be playing these days in fucking Lorcana or whatever the fuck the League of Legends card game is. This is your Twisting Nether. This is everything. As a Yu-Gi-Oh player, when that happens, we just scoop. Sure, yeah, and certainly sometimes it'll be so bad that shit doesn't work. But I think having some kind of comeback built into your shit is important, right? You can't just plan around everything going perfectly. And I think that's what On Your Left does. Is when you don't fucking proc your mid race, or if there's way too many fronts or something like that, then it's good. Probably depending on how skill points looks like in Mant. I don't really care about Mant. Again, I in Mant, this card, I mean, if you want to talk about justifying this card in Mant, there you go. Right? Alright. Cool. This card is just that decision is now justified for Mant. It's like the best card in the fucking game for Mant or something if you're running a late surgeon, right? So I'm not exactly, yeah. I'm not talking about justifying this card for Mant at all. I think this card insists upon itself for Make a New Track. 15 race bonus. Done. Right? Wit card with a good gold skill and 15 race bonus. It's over. But my point is for long-term stuff. I can't see myself not running this card after Mant. I'll only consider taking it out once the... Oh, Fine Motion. I was like, Fotion? You gotta chill with the fucking abbreviations, brother. Fotion? Once the Fine Motion S-Maru banner happens? Right. We on Fotion now, Twin? I don't think we are, man. I think... I'm not... Fine... Was Fine Mo too long? Lotion? Yeah, the lotion... We're rubbing lotion on S-Maru? I mean... Where can I sign up, bro? So like Mant, this card is auto-justified. This card is awesome for Mant, obviously. Post-Mant, I feel like it's still good. Do we know? That is a good question. The one thing, I can't remember if it was it Toad or Fable, or whoever who said it? When does On Your Left get buffed? Any knowers? Is it 2 years in? Or is it 5, or is it like 4 years in? Because that's a big difference. That will make this card significantly better to pull on right now if On Your Left is like buffed in the 2nd anniversary patch. My guess is it was a year 2 change. If that's the case, that shit might be happening like in Mant for all we know, right? Or soon after, like Grand Live or something. Because we got the year 1 patch in the 2nd scenario. So if that's the case, this card is just a fucking no-brainer almost. It just has an amazing gold skill. It's a great wit card, and it's the best card in the game for lates for Mant. If it's not the case, I feel like she's still pretty good. Damn, am I really gonna... I thought we were gonna parent farm. Am I really just gonna spend 60,000 carats right now? I really might. Because it's just like, what? I don't have anything to do with it otherwise. I really don't have anything to do with it otherwise except save it for maybe something over a year from now. Which is... At a certain... There is always something you have to worry about with saving too much. Where it's like, alright, at what point do you start playing the game? You know what I mean? Might I even take 60? Yes, but again, I am like when I do this, it's like if I start doing this and we don't pull anything, we're gonna go somewhere, right? Not getting something for Mant when you have this much feels like losing with 3 BP and 100% meter up. Good comparison. Good comparison. I just think it's more. Yeah, there is little opportunity cost to this because the things that I really want, aka the Find Mo banner, the Tachyon, and, you know, Light Hello and Summer Maru as kind of side prizes, I'll still get them. Right? I'll still get them. I think Uma's in a unique position where Cygames didn't know how to power creep cards for the first 1.5 years. Yeah. And again, we talked about this before on previous streams too, right? Where power creep in this game, you kind of have to power creep a card 3 times or something like that before it's actually gone. Right? Like, if I'm running, like, fucking 3 wit cards in my deck, Nice Nature has to not be the 3rd best card that I have for this, for, like, late surges in particular. For me to go, alright, I'm not running her anymore. So, Kita, okay, Kita is a different... I think Kita-san is... You don't look at Kita-san and go, this is, like, a case study, right? This card is a mistake. This is a card from the fucking future, man. Right? Like, this card is literally comparable to the Tachyon that comes out 2 years after her. This is not normal. Like, this... Like, she's better here. She's worse here. She's better here. She's better there. Honestly, power bonus I have found a lot of the times to be better than speed bonus on speed cards. Right? Like, this is just... This... It's still better than Tachyon after Grand Live. Yeah, like this card is... This is not... You don't look at Kita-san and go, this is a great example of how the game is balanced. Because there is no other card like this in the video game, and I don't think will ever be ever again. Right? With that in mind, though, bad example aside, your point does still stand. In that, it's hard for people to... it's hard for people to... Like, it's hard for a card to get power crept to the point where it's completely worthless. Especially a specialized card like this one. You know what I mean? I feel like it's easier for you to find a lot more times where you're... Well, it's a give and take, right? Like, say, Find Mo, if like... 3 better general purpose wit cards come out, you don't really use her anymore. But you're going to use her generally much more often than Nice Nature for when you are, you know, before she gets power crept. But Nice Nature, you're only really going to use if you're running lates most of the time, unless it's like Mant or something. But that also means that she has a little bit of extra sauce for that position and will take even longer to get power crept out. Right? You have to find 3 wit cards that are better than Nice Nature for particularly late surgers. So, I think I talked myself into it, man. I think I talked myself into it. Hey! Maybe that's why Wit is a general plus specialized card. Yeah. Maybe we'll just pull her right away. Plus 51 ticks too. That's true. It could only be what's it called? 52k or something. But I think I generally did talk myself into it. It's just speed wit decks are still very common. Yeah, bro. I just lost debut twice. I wish you better luck than me if you do. The good news about this is that while good luck will be amazing, it will be really nice. I think 30k for now. Well, you do it in 30k increments, right? Where we're gonna reassess after every pull. If we pull 2 of them on the first multi, I stop, right? The good news is that I don't have to worry about RNG. I can guarantee the outcome that I want because I have 60k carats. It's mathematically impossible unless a fucking nuke hits the Cygames servers in Japan. It's mathematically impossible for me to not be able to MLB this card after this. Once we get the ticket and the crystal, right? It don't happen. So that's good. But we'll see. Maybe it won't even take that much. I will say some mean words to your daughter so she knows not to show up. That's that is almost timeoutable behavior. In fact, let's run the legend race real quick because my dumbass will forget. I haven't. Okay. I have missed 2, but I don't think I've missed. This is not the last day, right? Yeah. Okay. This is not the last day. Don't blame me when she shows up. I missed 2 exactly, and then I got very scared. But we should still be able to get the crystal. But yeah, I think we're gonna pull, man. Ogre Cap's on the banner. You don't even mention her. Listen. The problem with Ogre Cap support cards is that Ogre can't second last day. Then we're chilling. The problem with Ogre support cards is that Ogre can't use them. You understand what I mean? The power Ogre does give you Furious Feet, though, right? Kind of a goated mile card. Kind of fucking goated mile card. Yeah. We've been over this, man. I finally watched the first 2 episodes of Cinderella Grey. Unironically, that's why I don't want to roll for Ogre Wit. Listen. I love my daughter. Why is she on a Wit card? Are we lying to ourselves? Who are we trying to fool? Who are we trying to fool putting Ogre on a Wit card? I love my stupid chud daughter, but like, let's be honest with ourselves. She's trying her best, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Gold Ship. All right, man, let's pull. Let's pull. Hey, again, worst if we can get 1 copy, like I am hedging against the worst possible luck. If I can get 1 copy earlier than 60,000 carats, then this is a very good investment, right? To spend 30k carats to MLB this card basically is really good. Right? 60k is where I have to talk to myself about it, but it's like, do I want to commit to that? And I think I'm fine with it, yeah. What you pulling for? Nice Nature. Wit card, though. Are we slamming tickets on it? I kind of fucking hate tickets because you don't get the SR guaranteed. But you got to use them eventually, right? I can't just hold on to them forever. I guess I could hold them until I have 200. Oh, I meant the selector? Yeah, I'm totally down to spend the crystal and the fucking ticket on her, honestly. Like, if we can get her to 2LB here, I'm down to just get her to MLB with the free resources. Because, at least for the moment, I have not felt the need to bring Creek for quite a while. Tickets are always first since they're only usable on the cards. Carats are liquid. Yeah. They are worse though because you don't give the guaranteed SR, right? But yeah, like it's pretty normal, like especially after Mant. Wait, what are you talking about? You only bring stamina cards unless it's a long. I mean, even on the longs, like I wasn't really, That's because Rico exists, to be fair. But so yeah, I feel like Creek, I am not super excited to spend the resources on compared to Nice Nature, at least. And Fine Mo, I'm going to put 60k into a banner with her on it. So hopefully, you know, we can at least, she already is at 0 LB. Hopefully we can get a little bit more work done on her, right? But regardless, let's fucking go. Oh, no. Let's fucking go. I'll do 50, I guess, because if you do 51, the last one actually kind of overflows for pity, but this shit is such a pain. Itis Res is going to be so annoying to do. Oh, oh, bro, did they ever add the option to do multis with tickets? Don't even give me, I don't even want the SR guaranteed. Just let me spend 10 at a time. I'm begging you. Yes? Bro, I might wait. I might fucking wait. I don't want to do 50. Okay, fine. We'll do 50 tickets. Hello, Nakayama Festa. Ay, ay, ay. It's okay. I mean, on the bright side, I do also have a bunch of SRs that I need. Like, one more LB on a couple SRs is really nice. I could use Shinko Windy, a lot of Shinko Windy. In the future, it gets added. Psy Games, how did you not think of this? Is it the warm-up builds good luck, trust? Okay, alright. I'll take your word for it, brother. Nice Nature right here, I believe. Okay, an SR right here. Do we have to lower the bar a little bit? An SR right here, I believe. Okay, that's MLB, but hey, you know. Okay, now that worked, an SSR right here, I believe. Okay, we got there. Well, we almost got there. If you think about it, Agnes Tachyon is kind of an SSR because she's Agnes. Oh, who is this? An annoying supervisor. What type of Uma Musume is this? Oh, speed card. What the hell? Speed card. Speed card. How curious. We try to keep blocking the mix that doesn't exist. An SSR right here. All right. Fuji and Herkisekis. Hello there. I would love one SSR out of these tickets. Me personally, guy like me. What's the SSR chance is 1.5%? Oh, I guess you don't expect to see. You actually don't expect to see 1 in 50, right? Probably, if you do that math. My Rico was sick. Okay, hello, Ikuno Dictus. 23 tickets got me LB1 Rico. That's nuts. Oh, SSR? It's still good. It's a good sign, even if it's worthless. But that's cool. That's cool. That's cool, though. All right, 15 in. Nice cleats. Indeed. Gold chip past her prime looking ass. That's gold. Gold chip. So I said I would want one ticket out of the one SSR out of the tickets. That we, you know, asking you shall receive. But now you give me a second one, I'll be really happy with you. Hello, hentai horse. How are you? Hello, I guess I call Agnes Tachyon Agnes Jacking It because it kind of sounds like her name. But I guess Agnes Digital is Agnes Jacking It, right? Like scientifically. One of them is Agnes Jacking It and it is not Tachyon. Second gold chip incoming. Gold chip? Come home? Dude, this shit is excruciating. Technically, Agnes Digital is an actual goat. The goat's jacket often is this like... It's like, well... is the fucking cup size on these horses getting bigger as we pull? Never mind. I lied, actually. I finally got done with season 3 of the anime. And, the skip button? Oh, he's a genius. Oh, he's a genius. Oh my god. Process engineering. I got done with season 3 of the anime and I watched the first 2 episodes of Cinderella Grey. I think it's going to be my favorite show of all time. I feel so happy watching it. And I'm sure sad as well. Okay, maybe the gold chip is going to be our only SSR. Hello, Rudolph. In winning the 2001 Tenno show Autumn, Agnes Digital overtook both TM Opera O and Meisho Dodo win, ending their dynasty. Oh! Special week? Little Speaker? What the fuck are you doing here? Stingray makes me giddy? I agree, brother. Hello, Little Speaker. Hello, Jane Derby. How are you on this fine afternoon? Hey, 2 SSRs and 50 tickets. It's a good sign. 3? Holy buono! Ogre in those first few episodes was tenor gift farming. It's true. No Nice Nature, but I mean that's good luck. Keep that pace up. Is he the god of luck? He might be. What does that Bono card do? Is anything? Stingray makes me hit the gritty. Yeah, exactly. Next SSR is Fine Motion. I'd be down. I'd be super down. 3 SSRs? It's just that easy, Chris. Have you thought about the fact that I haven't even spent any fucking actual resources yet? This is just the warm-up, man. He says, pulling nothing in the next 350 pulls, and I'm gonna go to fucking double pity to get anything at all. It could happen. Another bourbon, sure. I'll show you some Fine Motion. Ni hao fine shit. These are the hand warmers before the set. Exactly. My hands feel good. I'm moving well. I'm hitting all my fucking combos in the lab. Okay, one more, and then we stop. The Bono card gives you a cooking recipe based. This is kind of weird, though, no? It's like, we've actually just pulled Mihono Bourbon for every single SR that we've pulled. Cleats, I guess. I guess it's cleats. Like, I guess I'm not going to complain about cleats. All right, and now... That didn't take as long as I thought, right? It's a sign? It's a sign. What does this mean? How is that I don't get it. You pulled a vodka? Oh, true. Yeah. What? SSR? If this is nice nature, we stop at 30k. Okay. Could be a fake out in here. Oh, double. No, okay. Okay, sure. You're MLB already. That's cool. Oh. You're the I thought your ass was Kinko Windy for a second. I'm racist. You're MLB already. Cool. All right, give me a nice. This is our 4th SSR in 60 pulls, which is kind of nutty. The law of large numbers says that assist clipped, you know. The law of large numbers says that if this isn't nice nature, we might just go 60k without getting her, because like, but it's gonna be nice nature, so it's fine. Hello, daughter. Hey, I'll take it. It's a featured unit, okay? Everyone, it's a good sign. You pull featured units. I'm never gonna be sad to see Ogre Cap on my screen. You fucking crazy? You pull a featured unit, you smile. It's a good sign. It's a good sign. Okay. Any fake outs? No. Agnes jacking it? Oh, Puppy Chen. MLB Ogre incoming. I mean, I'm getting my MLB nice nature one way or the other. If they want to just drop MLB Ogre on the side, okay, you gotta stop, man. You gotta like I don't wanna be like mean or anything. Like just don't you have a rice shower to go flirt with or get flirted with by or something, man? It's a sign? A sign for what? Who is this? Oh, Yukino Bijin. So true. I thought it was gold. I didn't know if it was Gold City or Yukino Bijin. Another Yukino Bijin Guts card? I swear Bourbon and Ryan are weighted odds. I have like MLB 20 of each. I swear to God, man. He's Bourbon posting? I don't want to be. I'd rather not. Only you would know what the sign means. It's a sign that we get, oh, that's, she's MLB now. That's cool. We need one more of her. It's a sign that we get, oh, hello, daughter. Will she bless the pull? Oh, okay. Hey, another one of you. I don't know if you're any good, but maybe we can get, brother. All these bourbons are a sign that we're going to get nice nature in the next 20 pulls. I'm going to say. Could be a fake out right here. This vodka, is this vodka featured? What the hell? Oh, I mean, okay, honestly, I'm being sought by the Pearl again. I pulled like 7 of her the last time I did any support card pulls, so it makes sense she shows up one more time. Hello, Meisho Doto Desu. Bourbon? Whoa, wait, Bourbon has abandoned me? Yeah, wait, that may be a bad sign, actually. That might not be so good. Is this card any good? I see a speed card, I perk up. Vodka da. Power bonus, I do like that. These are fine numbers. 5, friendship gauge. She's totally fine. Oh my lord. I mean, she has Slick Surge and Updrafters as hints. It's a lot of, along with a lot of nothing, but that's a bit. Nimble Nav. I mean, it could be worse. Smile Corners. She's not the worst, right? That's actually, she's not so bad for an SR. All right, let's go, man. This is where Bourbon told me I was getting a nice nature on this very pull. So that means there must be a fake out here somewhere. Excuse me. Bourbon lied to me? Oh my god, Bourbon lied to me. Oh! You know, I actually need more of you. We'll take it. It's useful. It's not useful. Again, I'm not, like, as nervous, because, like, I can't at least get... Wait. That means there's a guaranteed fake out in here. Like, right there! Come on. Hello, daughter. How are you? You think I'll be sad if when I see Ogre Cap on my screen? You got another thing coming, Buster. I never lose 3 50-50s in a row. Guy like me never loses 3 50-50s in a row. I never do it! What did I tell you? Guy like me has never lost 3 50-50s in a row in his whole fucking life. I don't think it's ever happened. Okay, the good news is, this is kind of gravy. Because now, we go to 1, you lucky motherfucker. It's not luck, it's skill. Okay? God is rewarding me for my patience. God is rewarding me for my restraint. God is rewarding me for valuing the gifts he's given, these carrots he has bestowed upon me. I value the blessings of God. I do not spend them. I do not spend them meaninglessly. Ogre Cap, bless the poll. It's true. So, rewarding for your period of getting sick. That's true. Remember that. Again, listen. If you ever think I'm gonna see daughter on my screen and get upset, you're banned. Actually, in fact, if you had that thought, if you had, just be honest, okay? You got nothing to hide. You got nothing to fear if you got nothing to hide. If you had the thought when I got the second Ogre that I was like upset about it, say something now. I'll time you out for the rest of the day. Okay? Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. So good news. I'm going to 30K regardless. Now, this is officially the good ending. If we want to get the super secret triple S ending, where like both of those girls from fucking Honey Pop, they give you like the double blowjob at the same time, right? I had that thought, Chris, brother. You listen. You know I fuck with you, right? But I'll see you in 24. Oh my god. Guy I know in real life is watching on the YouTube side. Like he's like a buddy of mine, IRL. He's fucking DMing my Cyberpunk campaign right now. And he's talking about I was like, if you had that thought, let me know, I'll time you out. And he was like, I had that thought, and I have to be a man of my word. That's, hold on, I gotta text him. Let me text him. I'm just gonna say had to be done. Had to be done. Anyway, the good news, the triple S Honey Pop double blowjob breast smother ending is that we pull another nice nature before we get to 30K, because then I can save either the crystal or the selector, which would be kind of nuts. But already, oh cool. Wait, that's it. That's gravy. Spending 30K on this banner, I am totally 100% okay with. There's no issue there whatsoever. That also I can even hedge against uncertainty this way. If something comes up right after Agnes jacking it that I really fuck with, let this be another nice nature. It'd be so funny. It feels good to win. It feels so good to win. I really do understand why so many people have a gambling addiction. We're getting the double brick job. Let's go. Fuck you. Fuck you. Hey, I hate you. Yeah. Winning? Psycho monologue about winning? See, here's the thing. Because some of you motherfuckers wouldn't know, so apparently you need a little refresher. This is what it looks like to be a fucking winner, okay? This is what it looks like. This is what... You ever heard of that shit, good things come to those who wait? That's me. I'm the guy we're talking about. I'm those who wait. I waited, okay? I have 70,000. Do you have any idea how many things passed by that I was like, it'd be kind of nice to pull on that, it'd be kind of nice to pull on that, or this, or this, or that, and I fucking passed it all up. I don't even have Medjaro Dober right now. She's not here. She's not, I don't have Medjaro Dober. I skipped her banner because I was gonna save it for later. All right, I really wanted her actually. I was gonna pull on the I'm probably gonna pull on the all Uma banner, but I don't think I'm just gonna get the ticket because Vayne gifted me $20 to do it. So perks of being a streamer, I guess. But listen, I put myself out there, okay? I put myself out here. I provide all this entertainment, and I get $20 in return. I think that's valid. I think that's fair. I waited in McDonald's. I waited in the streets. I waited in my bathroom. I waited everywhere. Okay, brother, you're like the 7-year-old boomer bragging about Medicare. What about us, gamer? You fucking kids these days, it's not my fault. You don't want to work, okay? When I was a small boy, when I was your age, I got a factory job. It paid me $3 a day, and just with a year of hard work, I bought my first house. And now all you fucking kids, all you want to talk about is transgender for everybody and fucking avocado toast. You're too busy with your TikToks and your VTubers to save up any money, and now you come to me, you complain about Medicare, and you complain about not being able to afford healthcare, and oh, Uber Eats, yeah, your Uber Eats, and your DoorDash, and your everything computer, and then you're like, oh, Mr. Boomer, Mr. Streamer Boomer, sir, I can't afford healthcare. My government is gunning me down on the streets like a dog. I'm like, well, maybe if you have more money, you will be the elite class, and they wouldn't be hunting you. Have you considered? Yes, the entire world may be trending towards fascism right now, where there's going to be like a 2% ruling class that has a great time and 98% of everyone is a fucking slave. That might be the case, but have you considered that if you worked a little fucking harder, you could be one of the elites oppressing people? Because you're a lazy bum, you will now be the oppressed. How does that feel? Couldn't be me. I wouldn't know. You'd have to explain to me. You know? People always ask me, what would you do if you had to go 60,000 carats in on nice nature to MLB her? I guess we'll never know. You forgot about your 3 cars? I only bought 2 because I'm frugal. I'm good with my money, okay? Unlike you fucking Zoomers. You Gen Alphas. Okay, honestly now, I mean, if you want to give me another nice nature, I'll take it. But like, in the how far are we from sparking? We have 70 more pulls. In the realm of like more reasonability, if you want to give me like, if you want to give me a fucking Shinko Windy, I'd be super down. If you told me this channel will eventually be the intersection of FTC, Gacha, and BreadTube, I would have done a spit take. Listen, I am not innocent, right? I mean, this is maybe more real than we should be doing right now as we fucking pull for nice nature. But how far off is your Fine Mo or your Super Creek? Both very far off. 1 LB Creek, 0 LB Fine Mo. Though I am planning on putting 60k into Fine Mo, so. Listen, I'm not innocent. I am a, listen, I know, I'm gonna say this, you're gonna look at me and you're gonna go, really, motherfucker? But if I shaved my beard, I am a, you know, I'm a cisgendered, neurotypical passing, white passing, kind of. If I have gotten Greek, I have gotten Italian when I was clean shaven, right? I'm a cisgendered, neurotypical passing, white passing man who, in my opinion, is relatively conventionally attractive as well, okay? So, like, I fell for the propaganda for a long period of time, okay? You're a teenager. You think you know everything. You, facts and logic makes a lot of sense to you. Like many men who are, you know, like many men, I had my conservative face, all right? But my wokeification process has been wonderful, and I feel much better after it, so. Buddy, aren't you 5'2"? I'm 5'9", I'll have you know. Which, I'll have you know, average heights. And I have a great gorilla index. I have a 6'2" wingspan, so I can reach the top shelf super easily. Okay. Same thing? Nah. Someone's jealous they don't have any nice natures. It's okay. Listen. I understand. You guys, I'm winning so hard. I'm winning so hard right now that you guys are desperately trying to cling on to fucking anything you can find to make yourself feel better about just your lack. You might lack of what? Your lack. Your lack of everything valuable in your life. I understand. Okay. Pat. Right? You guys, I'm not going to hold it against you. I understand that you're feeling hurt right now. I understand that you're feeling left behind by society. That's okay. Okay. You can say whatever you'd like. You can chirp. You can bark. Little chihuahua down there barking in my ear. You can do whatever. Don't you pat me? I'm patting you. I'm pat, little guy. Right? Like you might be taller than me, but spiritually I'm Augie. Right? Physically, you are like 6'2". Spiritually, you are 4 feet tall. Physically, I am 5'9". Spiritually, I'm dunking standing up without leaving the ground. Okay? So you want to hold on to your birth characteristics that cannot be changed, that say nothing about your character, and you want to use that to uplift yourself? Pat, little guy. It's fine. I'll let you do. I'm not going to get in your way. Okay, give me another nice nature. It'd be fucking hilarious. Nah, okay. Wait, who is this? Oh! Major Ryan! This is nice nature. Wouldn't it be so funny? I would never fucking shut up. I would never shut up the rest of my fucking life. Spiritually, I have to learn how to play without NTR or Fuku for long CMs, you know? Well, what is that Ryan card, by the way? Is she any good? Does she do anything? What? I think this vodka might be MLB. What happened? I would love if you were Shinko Windy instead, little girl. Alright, another nice nature coming right up. You can Obijin. I would love some Shinko Windies. Flower Power? He's 2 LB now. It's interesting. Don't think the SSR Ryan is notable. Double fake out? No. King Halo, already MLB, that's fine. You're already MLB, that's fine. I mean, you really think I'm gonna look at this and complain about anything? I'm luckily not so borrow fucked in any other distances. Yeah. Wait. Oh, my music stopped. I was too busy fucking ranting about how amazing. Oh, and I'm really fucking humble too, which is my best quality personally. Okay. Guy like me, I'm really humble. Wait, who is this? No, okay. I'm really humble, which is like the best. What is this? What is this shit? At least I get the event bonus. Nice. Happy for you. Yeah. The funniest shit ever. Yeah, pwned with the fucking MLB adult video. MLB SSR adult video. I plan to run 0 recoveries in Mant or lower, in mediums or lower Mant onwards. That's probably very doable, right? Karma's gonna be so good on a future banner. My karma is clean as fuck, okay? I'm a nice guy, man. Call me a year. Oh, actually, this is 0 LB. This is a good-ass card for end closers. I need more of you, actually. I haven't thought about that. Call me in like a year. I'm going to be a pillar of my community. The Pearl is seeking me. This is already MLB. This is already MLB. I mean, you know, what do you get for the man who... Oh, this is already MLB. What do you get for the man who has everything? People shouldn't be mad about people luck sacking support banners because it means they're rolling on what actually matters. It is crazy though because we also got New York Opera in 7k carats just before this too. This is just a good day to pull, man. The seed goes crazy. We got good horse luck. We got good support card luck today. It's all coming up Millhouse. That's within UMA variants. It's all within variants, brother. It came free with your fucking random number generator. Oh my god. This is within variants too. They gave me the worst card in the game. Why'd they make Tupac so ass, man? Hello, nice nature. This is a kind of ridiculous amount of SSRs, no? We pulled like 10 SSRs. Tupac gives you spurt. Yeah, but like it's genuinely not worth running even for that, I think. Because like this card is so bad, you're basically running 5 support cards. My consolation prize, the character binders love me. That's fair. That's fair. Spurt parent farming? That's true. I already have her at 0 LB for that anyway. I'm missing 1 Shakur for MLB, you poor thing. SSR Ryan guarantees pace savvy. Ooh, for Capricorn. Honestly, for Capricorn, if you want to build groundwork on your paces. But yeah, isn't this, we've averaged like 1 SSR a pull, no? Something like that? Billions, or what, 1 SR every like 20 pulls? Something like, we pull like 10 SRs in 200 pulls. Hello, Ikuno Dictus. Mambo in the corner. This is like the best, this is the best Uma luck I've had so far, certainly. You know what this is? This is the game paying me back for me having to fucking brick my account for Kita-san. Must be. Alright, last pull. Probably a... Oh! Alright. Alright, but how funny would it be? Just level with me here. How funny would it be if this was a nice nature and I MLB'd her off this banner? No? Just... Please God, it'll be fine, Mo? I actually would rather that, I think. Please God, if you're real. Brick, hatred is rising. That'd be great. Going from 0, I know I ask for a lot. Just going from 0 LB to 4 LB in 30k carats. How funny would that be? Just think about, picture, it might not, listen. Pat, okay? It probably won't happen. Mathematically, there's like a 50% chance, no, more, right? There's like a 75% chance that it won't happen. So it's not even that big of a deal. It's not even that big of a deal. It probably won't, but like if it did though, like if I did it, no dashing next set, this is good luck. That's karma. Get it twisted? It might happen. Your Umas cannot run. They don't need to run. They just need to pop up out of this book, man. Oh, I'm actually fine with this. Hello, daughter. Hi. Still a featured unit. That is crazy. 6 featured, right? 6 featured in 200 pulls or something like. I'll still take it, man. Again, if you think I'm gonna look at Ogre on my screen ever and be upset about that, you got another thing coming, Buster. How's LB on Ogre power? I think she went from 0 to 2. Because I didn't. Oh wait, no. Did I already have her? She might have gone from. Oh yeah, sorry. She might have gone from 0 to 3, or she went from like not there at all to 2 LB. I'm not sure. I think I already had one. I think they're both 3 LB. Right? We pulled 3 copies of both. I mean, all of that This is, I usually do not plan for this, right? Obviously, you're not going to plan. I planned around getting 0 nice natures and 60k. And I was fine with that, right? Like, I think you have to, like, if you're going to be free to play in gacha games, you have to be okay with, you have to plan around, if I get the worst luck possible, how bad is that for me? And I decided that it wasn't that bad. But I'll definitely fucking take this instead. Are you kidding me? Even if you're a light, moderate spender, you plan for the worst? Exactly, right? But I'll definitely take fucking hell. I'll definitely take this instead. 3 LB off the banner. I mean, I probably will still MLB her. Because she gets the extra wit bonus at 4, right? No, she doesn't. She just gets the extra race bonus? Ooh. I might not then? Because, like, 10 race bonus is still really good, right? Like, I'm not going to be mad to have her giving me 10 race bonus from... Is the only difference? 5% race bonus is a lot? Yes, but is it worth a ticket a lot? That's a decision for... That's, like, literally the only thing that changes. Right? Lets you play other cards while keeping the 50% threshold? I mean, I could do that already. I could have done that without her. Right? I can bring Kita as is, probably. But that is true. What if I just... You can hold on to the ticket, right? It doesn't expire or anything. If you plan to use her for a year or so, might as well MLB. Yeah. I might. But you can hold on to both the ticket and the crystal, right? I might hold them for a little. Because they're either going into... Maybe I won't hold the crystal. The tickets we get once a year, right? Maybe I could just use the crystal on her. The crystal is weaker than the ticket, yeah? Because the crystal you have to use on something that you already have. The ticket, you can pick something that you don't. So I might use the crystal on her and save the ticket. That's because you can hold on to it forever, I think. Yeah, that's not so bad. Because I was thinking, like, I might... What options does that ticket currently have? I guess it'll be, when it comes out, it'll be every... The options don't update? Yeah, it'll be every support card that was available until it came out, probably. Except for maybe the one that was out, like, right when it came out. So, I mean, like, Fine Melon Creek will be on there, obviously. But... Yeah, everything else will be too, right? But basically, the only thing I'll be holding it for... Is it insane to hold the ticket for 8 months until I pull on Fine Mo? Probably. But I mean, a nice nature will be at MLB anyway. It's like... So instead of getting something else to like 1 LB, do I wait to use it as RNG backfalls for the Fine Mo banner? I might. If I like don't get really good luck pulling for Fine Mo on the Summer Maru banner, it might be worth. But I guess the question becomes, am I gonna use it on anything besides her anyway? Like, is there... I guess that would be the case if I get really lucky on that banner. In 60k, if we pulled... I guess it's not really lucky to pull 2 of her in 60k, right? This was really lucky to pull 3 in 30. But if I pull 2 Fine Mo's in 60k, then I don't... The ticket will be a waste. Well, I guess that's not necessarily true, but I would rather... Like, she, for me, is the primary prize on that banner. The Summer Maru card is good, but I want Fine Mo more than her, and also I think I want dupes in Fine Mo more than I want dupes in the Summer Maru. The craziest thing about the Summer Maru is her unique, right? Which is, I mean, the same all the way across. How many crystals will we have by then? My own experience is that I get roughly in the neighborhood of 15k a month, give or take like 3k. So 8 months from, like, this is why I had 70, so I have 44k right now, right? Oh, not the carrots, crystals, sorry. Yes. It looks like we're gonna get one, I mean, ever since they added those shards, it looks like you get like 2 of those a year or something, right? Like, outside of them handing them out, like, from just the shards building up, you get like 1 every legend race, 1 every story event. Is that it? Where else have we been getting these shards? I feel like it's more than that. Because these have not been around for that long, and we already have, like, I have 13 out of 40 or something? Ballpark 3 to 4 per year, if they give us whole ones? Yeah. Probably 3 per year if they give us whole one. Could probably get 1 for the anniversary. We got 1 for the half anniversary, but I can't imagine that keeps happening, right? Is the 1.5 year anniversary a big celebration? I would think not. Yeah, we have... Okay, my webcam's in the way. That's 13, right? Is that 13 or 15? What does that say? My webcam is literally in the fucking way. I can't see the top of the number. What does that say? It looks like it's either 13 or 15. Problem is those numbers look the fucking same at the bottom. But yeah, these have only been around for a few. 13? Gotcha. Am I missing? Does everyone have 13? Am I a loser? Everyone has 13, right? Well, unless you already got the one from your legend race, then you have 14. But like, we're at 14 with the legend race, right? I'm gonna get the legend race on the last day because I missed 2. Like, you're including the one from the current legend race? Okay, yeah. So that's cool. I haven't missed anything. That's good. Yeah. So I mean, these have only been around for like, we've only been gathering these since like Alharu, like a little bit after Alharu started, right? I got 14. Yeah. I have like 6 or 7, I think. My God. So true, bestie. So yeah, it looks like we'll get probably 2 of these a year from shards, and then they'll probably give us 1 a year for anniversary. So 3, I mean, that's pretty good. 0? Jay? 0? Legends races and story events, girl. It's not like you gotta like win CMs or anything. You can't be at 0. Nah, that's doing yourself dirty. But yeah, okay. So I mean, the question becomes, I guess I probably will save the ticket. Because if I MLB find Mo without it, then I probably spend it on like Creek or something or whatever else might be there. And I don't need it right now. I would have, like, the luck on the, I count 13 story events for the year alone. Yeah. How many crystals do we get per event? Ooh. Per story event? You get 1 rainbow. You get like 2 or 3 golds, I think. You get 1 rainbow shard from the missions, right? From the points thresholds. Then I think you get 1 gold shard from that, and you get 2 from the roulette. Do we get more than just 1? Do we? I mean, you can see the story event up right now, isn't there? I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to skip. Opera genuinely, I'm going to have to skip your shit. I'm gonna turn my brain off and play Zeta now, you know. Understandable. It's the exact opposite for me. That Zeta lady is hard to play, man. Where are the points? Okay. I thought we only got the one at 920k. You get 3 from the points? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. What do you know? Yeah, 1. And there's the one at 920 is the only one that I know. Yeah, you're right. And then there's one at 920. You get 3 from the points. Okay. So from just events, we get 2, basically. 39. So I guess it's closer, yeah. So and then legend races, you get 1 per legend race, and there's what, like, oh my God, it actually is. I was gonna say there's like 6, 7 legend races a year, 3 to 4. There's like 6, 7 legend races a year, right? It's like 1 every couple months. I feel like 1, like, or maybe maybe it's more than that. How often are the legend races happen? Because you get 1 shard per legend race, so you at least get 2 a year. It's a little more. You get like 2.2 a year or something. How'd the polls go? Did you not see? You're, you know? Let me show you. Nah, I had to run to the bathroom. Check this shit out. Pulled 2 of her in 30k. She's MLB with the crystal. I also got like 3 LB Ogre, I think. I think. Let me check real quick. Yeah. Her, man. I mean, I'll take it. It's my daughter, you know. Think of the, we get random non-story events too. Think of the race aptitude event. I was there for Ogre plus Nice Nature into another Nice Nature next pull. Oh, okay. We didn't get any more after that. That was the nuts. We got no more after that. I just pitied her. I mean, 6 featured. 6 featured units in 30k. You're never gonna catch me complaining about that. Glad we talked you into it. I mean, I think it's a good. I am glad you like shared the idea. Cause the more I chewed on it, the better of an idea it sounded. Again, I was planning obviously not for this, for the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario was acceptable, and this is amazing. I only have to spend the crystal on her, right? I don't even have to spend. Like, I have to spend only 30k, not 60k. And all I have to do is spend the crystal. I can save the ticket to see how the Find Mo pulls go. Or just get some other shit with it. Right? So that's very good news, obviously. I mean... my god, right? Where else do you go from here? The parent farming mines, I guess. Feels like a bit of a come down to do some fucking like Sakura Bakshino parent runs, but I guess we'll do it. Congrats though, thank you. Only motherfucker that's happy for me. You and Vayne, man. Everyone else wanted me to fucking explode as the polls were happening. I could feel them boring into me with their minds. Wait, what? That's not who I was trying to uncap. Are you crazy? I need more Hichi. I'll take more Hichi. I believe in spreading positivity. Positivity will bring good fortune. Yeah, that's why I got so lucky. It's because I'm such a cool, positive, nice, fun, handsome, humble guy all the time. You know? Black hats. Hoping you explode is an option. I should have wished for that. What the fuck, man? What did I do? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything wrong, at least. I'm a good boy. Oh yeah. Lil Spica, we pulled as well. This card is not MLB. Okay, glue, I fear. Didn't you say you hated me yesterday? That's not what I said. Okay, no, that is what I said. But I backpedaled very quickly. Because I'm all about spreading positivity. Seems like inverse karma? Not a real thing. That sounds like coping to me. That sounds like a guy who has bad karma who's mad about it. I don't know, you tell me. That kind of sounds like it, though. Hello, Flower Power. 2 LB. Garbanzo beans? No Shinko Windy, actually. Bad pulls. I'm kidding, man. You guys can't take a joke. The woke left these days, man. You can't joke about anything. I already had 2 of this card, apparently? Sure. And now we have to come. Now it's like fucking snap back to reality, and I gotta fucking do parent farming. I don't want to do it, man. I don't want to parent farm. Snap back to reality. Can't even joke anymore because of woke. That's right. That's right. Goddamn woke took it away from us. Used to be you could just say the most hateful shit you could possibly think of to anyone, and your position of privilege protect you. And now you have to like treat humans as people. I fucking hate that shit, man. Let me oppress you! Let me oppress you! God damn it. Just take it like a good boy, man. It's so fucking hard these days. I gotta figure out all these weird, indirect ways to be fucking racist. Shit sucks. MLB Kiryu? Oh wait, hella cleats actually, I just realized. Have I cleared out the cleat shop this month? I might not have. Naruto Taishin, so true. What a day, man. What a great day for gambling. This stream is sponsored by fucking DraftKings, probably. Just kidding. That is maybe one of the most evil things. It's a high bar. I was gonna say it's one of the most evil things that late stage capitalism has invented. I feel like it is true. Because just like one, like I know it's a high bar, okay, but it's like one of the most just en masse wealth transfers from the poor to the rich that I've ever like. And it's like, it's playing on this, like, hope of winning it big and gaining financial independence, you know? I know it's a lot of shit, but that really is, I think, it really is, one of the most evil things that has come out of our fucking modern society is just the gambleification of everything, right? This gacha game, listen, I'm no stranger to the idea that this game is feeding into that as well. That's why I will never, ever, ever put a single cent into this game, right? Now, again, Vayne literally gave me 20 bucks. He gave me 20 bucks to go, hey, buy this ticket, right? So like, I'm not gonna take his money and then go, haha, dumbass, I'm not gonna do that. But like, I will never put my own money into this game ever, basically, right? Because I mean, it's not as bad in some ways because you can't, like, at the very least, you know what, like, in theory, if you're an adult, you know what you're getting into with this. There's no financial rewards coming here, right? You're just spending your money to see flashing lights entertain yourself. So, like, in a way, I feel like the fact that there is no actual value to the things that you're gambling on does make it less evil, but it still is just another cog in the machine of everything is gambling, you know, everything is computer, etc., etc. Hello, Air. Yeah, I'll uncap Air Shakur, I guess. Why not, man? You never know. Maybe they buff her in, like, year 6 and she becomes the best card in the game. When they introduce Extreme Z Awakenings to Uma Musume, Air Shakur is she's gonna get like 500% friend bonus. Just you wait, man. The #1 gacha game rule is you never fucking baba anything that is not MLB. Am I mixing some Dokkan and Uma terminology there? Yes. Should you leave me alone? Also yes. Should you let me speak freely? Also yes. Oguri kaput. Wait, have I cleared out the cleats shop? Yes. Yes. Okay, okay. I'll gather more later when I make sure that my box is actually organized and I'm not blowing anything up. Did you get Opera O? Oh, did I get Opera O? Yes. We got her in 50 pulls. We actually got regular Opera O in 40 pulls, and I was very mad. And then we got New York Opera O in 50, like right after, in the multi after. And then we pulled on the Nice Nature banner because Vane brought the idea up, and I was like, and then the more I thought about it, the more I was like, actually, it's fine. And I was planning on going 60k in to MLB her, and we got her to 3LB and 30. We pulled 2 copies of her and the pity in 30k carats. So now she's MLB with the crystal. Streamer luck. Why is no one ever happy for me, man? Why can't anyone ever be like, congratulations, streamer. You are such a kind and handsome and inspirational man, and you deserve all the good things that happen to you. Why does no one ever fairy woe, fairy woe, fairy woe? Why does no one ever say that to me, huh? Why does everyone always say some shit like, I hope your luck in real life is affected. I hope you get hit by a car next time you go out to balance out the pull luck. Like, what? Why do you guys you guys say that exact shit to me, like, all the time? I didn't do anything to deserve this, man. I'm just a little guy. I'm 5'9". You wouldn't beat up a little guy. It's my birthday, probably. Billionaire crying about rising minimum wage. Fairy woe, fairy woe, fairy woe. Chat is awesome. So true. I'm content with what I have. Just save up them shards, carrots, and pray for off banner? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by this? Billionaire crying about rising minimum wage. I'm not a billionaire. I was off banner Nice Nature. Oh, gotcha. Listen, I'm not a billionaire. I was unemployed for all of 2025, basically. Okay? You think that was good for my bank account? Well, it was okay, actually. Wasn't horrible. It wasn't good. This, you're a YouTuber, so that means you have $1 trillion. I mean, it slows the bleeding, right? I certainly don't make that much money doing this, but YouTube and Twitch combined, I usually get like, oh my god, why do these numbers come up so much in daily life? I usually get something in the neighborhood of like $600-700 a month from doing this, from the combined from like YouTube AdSense and memberships and like Twitch subs and viewership and ads and shit like that. So like, not a bad chunk of change. And definitely when you're unemployed for a year, that definitely helps slow the bleeding on your bank account, right? I'm just lucky that I had a relatively. Wait a second, how much? Yeah. Say that again. Yeah, what fucking Miles? Say that again. Say that. Say that again. Say that again. What? Fucking. Say that again. Say that again. I know, man. Say that again. Wait a second. Actually, say that again. Whatever, man. I understand. I said the numbers. I said it is insane how commonly they show up, man. Dokkan, for their anniversary, right? They do a little thing where they look a little bingo thing where they pull 7 balls out of like a bunch of balls, and you can, before the event happens, you can pick 10 sort of raffle tickets on every ball, and it's 1 through 7. And for every one, if they pull your ball, for every ticket you had on that ball, you get 15 of their, basically you get like a pull and a half. No. 50 is 1 10 pull, so you get like 15, whatever that fraction is of 50, right? If you get 3 right, you get like a 10 pull. It's like 500 carats, roughly, per ball that they pick that's yours. And they just pulled 6, 7. They pulled 2 balls, and they pulled 6, 7. It just comes up everywhere, man. I don't know what to tell you. The fucking inches we need are all around us. 6, 7. It's just, you can't escape it. Oh yeah, by the way, you might look at this and go, oh my god, Mr. Streamer, promotion range, are you the world's greatest? This is just me highlighting how humble I am. So you guys, you know, I don't want to feel, I don't want you to feel like that you guys are, you know, I'm too far above you, or that I'm not relatable anymore now that I'm a nice nature billionaire. So I just want to, it's important to remind you that everyone makes mistakes, okay? I didn't play team trials for a week, and I was in class 5, and I got sent down to class 4. So the promotion is from 4 to 5. I forgot. So yeah, tax the billionaires. Nice nature for all. I agree, but not me. How about that? Tax everyone who isn't me. That's 600,000. Yeah, my team trials team is still complete garbage. I have not really, like, hold on. I think like most of these are URA horses. I think. Like, you're not, I don't think, but I also, like, some of the Alhara ones was before I knew how to fucking build a team trials horse. This team is not good. I don't even have a Christmas Ogre in. That's how you know I haven't touched team trials in a while. I don't even have a Christmas Ogre in here, man. Now we say for Valentine, Aishin, Flash, right? Hold up. That's a different talk to goat? What the fuck? Alright, wait. Valentine, Aishin, Flash? Is this a horse or a card? Probably a horse, right? Holy shit, she's cooking. She's baking. 8-8-14. Guten Appetit. That's not right. This is like French and German combined. I don't think that's how you say. Is it? Do you say appetit? I don't think you say appetit in German, but change order up, final corner, underscore after, greater than or equal to 2, and is last straight equals 1. She gets target speed? What? If you've overtaken at least 2 other girls. Ah. Gotcha. S sprint, 1200 speed and power, 600 stam, 500 in gut on wits. King Halo, she's gonna win me the next CM. Sounds like you need a little bit more wit, man. Bis parents for me. Oh, that best in slot. I might be cooked. You said Bis, and my brain auto-completed it to Bishojo. Which doesn't, I don't think that's the correct thing. I'm spending too much time around Tumblr people, man. I see. That's my Oshi. Be nice. What did I do? I didn't say anything. I'm joking, by the way. Okay, I was like, why? This doesn't seem to do. Oh wait, hold on. I have to be nice. I love her whisk. I see it in your eyes. Stop staring into my eyes, man. I get nervous. I literally said I love her whisk. What? She's on the banner with a meta Hans, though. I love her whisk. I love her little chef's hat. Her top seems maybe a little small. But, like, I mean, I don't mind it, but I feel like it could be uncomfortable for her. But if she's happy, I'm happy. Right? If you consider she's the GOAT, yeah, sure. I mean, you know, her mixing bowl is a nice shade of red. I'd say, you know, I'm not going to talk about this, I don't think. But, my mom always told me, if it comes with Dominator, that's cool. Flash forward. Increase velocity on a straight. So true. My mom always told me if you got nothing nice to say, you say nothing at all. So I'm not going to say anything about her ult. It seems fine. But, like, I like her look. Wait, who's she on the banner with? When did she come out? That's not the release date. That's the 3's. Why is this here, man? I mean, I know why this is here, but, like, why is this here? I don't think she does the bow on windscreen, though. Oh. Valentine Bourbon? Oh, so true. So true, man. That's real and true. Man, groundwork? I could never. Capricorn, you could do some groundwork farming for your paces for Capricorn, certainly, right? I'm not gonna do that shit. Who do you think I am? I'm not gonna fucking do that fucking shit. Just Kiseki? Not Fuji Kiseki. Just Kiseki. Just Miracle. Hello, Miracle. Holy shit. It's all Japanese. Increase current speeds. What? Huh? That's a new one. When does this become? This is great. This is a way better way to make these speed ults, right? Because then, like, if you hit them when you're not fully accelerated, they just act as acceleration. It's like opposite Dominator. Some of the newer Umas look fun. Yeah, man. Release date question mark. Oh, she's not out yet? Or is this on global? Oh, I see. Bubblegum Fellow. What are the fuck? What are these names, man? Stay Gold. So true. Sakura Laurel. Oh. Dude, a third Ogre. Finally. They said it couldn't be done. A third fucking Ogre. She's a pace and a late. Yep. I actually don't know what her ult does. Ashen Trail, Cinderella Gray. If you're in the middle of the pack halfway through the race, your speed will increase. The effect is stronger in mile races and on the Armakinen course with at least 146,738 fans? 6-7? Am I missing something? Why? Why is this number so specific? So if you're on the Armakinen with that many fans, or if it's a mile, increased target speed, special scaling. Based on what, man? I'm confused. Special scaling, under investigation. Okay. Shrugs? Whatever, man. I see Ogre cap I pull 4 years from now. So how many votes the IRL Ogre got? It's a cool outfit. What's with her face? She looks like Sonic the Hedgehog, no? It's a very Sonic the Hedgehog coded expression, I think. Call me crazy. Is it not? Or no, this is that Sonic? Yeah, that's Sonic. What are we looking at? I just kind of got lost. I'm looking at the new horses from JP. She kind of have the drip on. She like Sonic the Hedgehogging the camera though, no? Dream Journey, Buena Vista, Wonder Acute, Transcend. This is the one that calls you Tore-chan. Dansu Flame, Tosin Jordan, Gyaru Halloween, Hishibono Halloween, Still in Love. Who's that? Wait, I saw an anime character up there. Believe. What the fuck? One word? 156 centimeters? Tiny guy? Because I believe. Leader is Pace Chasers, right? Maru spotted. Current speed. Yeah, current speed buffs are very interesting to a guy like me. I wonder who introduces that. Espoir is the funny fail girl Sundere. Yeah, Espoir City. Yeah. Chronogenesis. Vivlos. Loves Only You and Still in Love look like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde versions of each other, no? Are they related at all? Like, does this not... I don't know. No reason for no reason. I feel like this looks like... They don't look alike to me. I will say it looked more alike in the icons. I think you're tweaking. I thought their hair was the same color in the icon. It isn't. I gotta be tweaking. Eye color is different. Do they both have love in their name? Probably, yeah. Listen, I'm Umacyst. Okay. We've established this. Mejiro Ramonu. Oh yeah, she's the really hot one. Yeah. God of Destruction Ballroom. There's so many fucking horses, man. What do you mean? When? Okay, I was like, when do we get back? So we're here. I know they often release in pairs, but like 1, 2, and then there's 5 per row. 1 row, 2 row, 3 row, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Wait, really? 162? In 3 years? Everyone is just waiting for Mambo, to be honest. The good news is Mambo's a 2 stars. You can, like, ticket her and get her. In 3 years, we're going to have 162 Uma come out? Less, right? I mean, we're on an accelerated schedule. I guess it'll be something like 3 years, because they're, like, year 4.5 right now. That is a ridiculous cadence, I feel like. I guess it is 2 every 2 weeks, right? Yeah. Right, because it actually, it's basically 52 a year. As a bad spender, I'm cooked. It is 52 a year. Because the banners rotate every like 2 weeks, right? And there's usually 2 Uma that come out alongside each other. So it makes exactly perfect sense. Yeah, it's 52 a year. And we'll get like 160 in 3 years. A little over 160 in a little over 3 years. Oh my god. Wow. I don't know why I never picked up on the fact that we get 4 Uma a month. That's a lot, man. Jesus Christ. As a bad spender, I'm cooked. As a no spender, I'm chilling. Ay, ay, ay. My chair is falling apart. Someone's smacking trash together outside. Alright, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna fucking ass too fat. It's true. I'm not gonna fucking... my mind cannot comprehend the players that just roll on anything. I mean, there are 2 kinds of players that do that. Whales, in which case, awesome. You are the reason the game gets to keep going. Go for it, pal. I'm glad that you know... on the one hand, it's like a weird double-edged sword. On the one hand, I would never support this, because I kind of fundamentally disagree with the idea of putting this much money into a game. On the other hand, the game couldn't exist if the guys who put $10,000 into it a month weren't around. So, I kind of owe them a lot. But that's the one type. The other type are people who just aren't gonna... They're not gonna pull for very long, right? Yeah. If you're free to play and you pull on everything, you're probably not going to be pulling on everything for very, very long. Either one of the things has to break, right? Either you're going to stop pulling on everything, or you're going to stop being free to play. There's really only two ways that ends, you know? But you just don't get enough carrots, right? You don't get enough. Even if you want to put like 20 pulls into everything, like 20 pulls into every banner, you're either not going to be free to play forever, or you're going to run out of carrots to do 20 pulls on everything. Probably. When I become employed, we will see. Yeah. Stop calling me out. I didn't do anything, okay? I was just speaking truth to power, and you got fucking angry, okay? Art is supposed to wait, what? What is it? Art is supposed to, art is supposed to disturb the comfortable and comfort the uncomfortable, or something. Whatever that one guy said. It's supposed to disquiet the comfortable and comfort the uncomfortable. Fuck you, man. Kill you. No, don't. Someone told me you gotta delete your stream VOD because you keep telling people who disagree with you to kill yourself, and even if it's a joke, it's disgraceful. Listen, man, I understand if that I understand that maybe that, like, unironically, you might think that I would look at that and just go, what a dumb fucking comment, get the fuck out of here, who no one asked. But like, there's some amount of point to be made there that, like, it's only, like, you know, joking about telling someone to kill themselves is only funny if you aren't suicidal. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of a similar idea where it's kind of a privileged position to, like, be able to joke about that, because that is like a real thing that people struggle with. So I think it actually is. I don't think I like the way that guy said that. So I generally would, but you know, even if the way they got their point across was kind of a dick move, and I hid them from the channel for it because I think it's funny to shadow ban people. I think I am actually going to take the core of their idea to heart and try to tell people to kill themselves a little less often, because I don't think it's a good thing. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that Year of Kindness. Okay, Atrioc. I think it's probably good to... It's just, you know, it's empathy. It's like the same... Obviously, it's not exactly the same thing, but it's like the same reason you wouldn't, like, use a racial slur as, like, a joke. You know what I mean? Like, well, it doesn't affect me. It's funny when I say it, but, like, you know, it's something that's been used to, like, dehumanize actual people. Now, it's a little different because it's not, like, systemic, necessarily, right? Like, you know, using, like, a racial slur is, like, systemic oppression versus, like, just, well, I mean, you could argue that mental health is stigmatized and stuff like that, but the point is that it is different, right? So I don't know, I have a sibling who had those issues, so I appreciate it. Yeah, because it's not like, oh, well, how else I can tell you to fuck off, you know, I can tell you to eat glass. That's the thing too, is like, once you free yourself from the low-hanging fruit, you know, I could tell you to go, I could tell you to, I could tell you to put a condom on and stick your dick in a landmine, right? Eat glasses to kill yourself euphemism. I do think that the cartoonishness of it makes it a little different, right? If I tell you to go hump a landmine, you're not actually gonna do that. You know? Euphemisms are valuable. I think there's a point. There's value to a euphemism, right? I can tell you that I hope that one day someone that you care about deeply looks you in the eyes and solemnly tells you that you're not enough for them. That one is actually probably more depressing than kill yourself. Probably shouldn't say that one. That one, like, the kind of shit that just thinking about it makes me want to, you know, hurt myself. So, yeah, probably. I might do it if I thought it would be really funny. I see what you mean. And obviously, you have to... it's very different, right? I think you have to know your audience. I think as someone who's talking to just, like, a lot of the times, I'm just talking to, like, a lot of people, and I don't know anything about you guys, by and large, right? I think I need to be a little bit more... sensitive with my language, basically. The landmine for clarity. Yeah, you might fuck a landmine. I thought it'd be really funny. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't. I don't think it would be. But yeah, I think I just need to be a little bit more sensitive with some of the things that I say, you know? Because I never know. I never know who I could be saying. Like, if I'm talking to my friends or something, I mean, there's still the argument that you should purge that language from your vocabulary in general, because it's one of those, you know, it is still not the greatest thing to say, and it's like one of those things where if you let it rip in private, you'll let it slip in public, right? But you can certainly be like less like worried about it if you're talking to someone who you are 100% sure has like no issues with like depression or suicidality or something like that. But I could never be sure about that when I'm streaming to a bunch of people, right? So I think the way the guy said it, he was a dick about it. That's different. I can deal with that. I can deal with him being a dick about it, but I can still take the, if there's any good criticism in there, I can take it to heart, I think. It's also banned on Twitch. Yeah, but a lot of things are banned on Twitch. Sometimes the things the auto mod catches, I understand the spirit behind it, but I go, what the hell? Yeah, what else is banned on Twitch is saying that you're 13, I think, or 12? Do not do that. Unironically, I think that auto bans you. I think. Maybe, it used to do that for sure. I don't know if it still does that. Do not test it. But if you just, I think if you just type I'm 12 in chat, you get like your account permabanned. Because you're not supposed to be on the website. It was something like that. And on Discords? They actually nuke your account? Yeah, straight up. So, like, it's not like one of those things where you go, haha, streamer said don't say it, I'm gonna say it. No, like, I think it literally gets rid of your Twitch accounts. Like, do not, like, for real, don't do that. It seems like a bit of a heavy-handed way to go about it, but... People get banned for saying they're below 13 in chat, even as a joke? Yeah. It is a bit heavy-handed of a way to do it. But, like, I kind of get it, because, like, if you are over 13, then, you know, don't, like, don't say it, dumbass. Like, you know the rule and don't say it. And if you are, like, a kid, you probably will go, I'm 9 years old, like, just randomly, and then you'll get shot, and, you know, you probably shouldn't be on Twitch when you're 9, so, it's valid, I think. I've been auto-modded so many times recently for saying the equivalent of fuck you over and over. Yeah. Toad got auto-modded, like, 4 times saying fuck you to me during the Nice Nature polls. Listen, I'm the real victim here. I'm the real victim here. But yes, point being, I'm going to try and stop telling people to kill themselves on stream, I think. I think there was valid criticism there. So, I can't remember what started this. Someone said something to me, and I was like, I was about to say it, and then I was like, no. So instead, to that person, I will say, I hope you stub your toe in the dark when you least expect it. Because, like, you can walk up right now to your desk and, like, run your toe into the desk. Unless you kick really hard, it doesn't hurt at all, right? It's the unexpectedness of it that makes it sting. I hope you're walking around in the dark and you stub your toe on the corner of a sharp corner of a table, and it injures you, but not lethally. The real victim is me with the fact that we've been pulling and not gaming yet. I have terrible news for you. Those polls were so awesome, man. You think I want to fucking do parent runs right now? 0 gaming today? Listen, that was the plan. That was the plan. The plan was to play the video game, and then I had to spend like 40 minutes talking about whether or not I wanted to pull on Nice Nature. And then I had to spend like an hour pulling on Nice Nature. And then I had to spend 30 minutes bragging about it. Okay? So, like, I feel like it's a super valid change of plans. What are we spending the rest of the extra 60k on? This I probably will actually not spend until past, like, into Grand Live, I would imagine. I just don't know what, like, this was the last remaining thing that was even reasonable to spend on. It was never the time for gaming, as it turns out. We're gaming! We're gaming right now, man. This is gaming. The real gaming is social interaction. Rip, I'm number, and what is this meme? Yeah. I don't know. I don't think YouTube does it. I don't think, but... MF speed. 1 block down, buddy. Yeah, I don't think so. No, I don't think, because, I mean, I don't think so. Saving for Aishin Flash for real. No, for sure. Definitely. Saving for Valentine Aishin Flash, not any other Valentine unit that might be on the same banner. If that's the real gaming, where's my respec button? You can respec into social interaction right now, man. All you gotta do is do it a bunch, and it gets easier. Now, maybe this is a bit of a privileged take as a guy who I think just has a naturally super high charisma. You know, man, I'm just fucking goated like that, man. But I think it should work for everyone. It's just your rate of change is gonna be different depending on how, you know, how baseline used to it you are. Get a hobby and show up. That's what I'm saying. It's only Ice and Flash on the Valentine banner, though. Yeah, there's no one else. No one else. I have too many hobbies. Got a hobby that involves talking to fellas, and then boom, you have fellas. I can't wait to move out, man. I think I'm planning on. Let's, you know, hold on a second. I have to get past my probation period for my job, okay? Because obviously you can't make any long-term financial commitments when you can be killed at any moment. But I've been off to a good start, so I'm going to keep working hard, and I'm going to keep making sure that's happening. If the YouTube and the Twitch seem like there's been ever so slightly less effort going into them recently, this is kind of why. It's kind of super important for the rest of the trajectory of my life that I can hold down this job for a little bit. So that's kind of why. I do plan on hopefully being able to put back... I was doing like one higher effort video a week before I got employed. I'm trying to go back to that soon. But obviously, I gotta prioritize. But yeah, if I can get past that, I think I'm planning on moving out in like 4 or 5 months or something like that. And moving in with a buddy of mine. And then I want to move to a place that is... listen, I love where I live right now. My apartment, I love it. You know, my mom, it's all great. But I do is hella Zionist where I live, man. Like, it is. Whew. I didn't know there was... I thought, you know, most people had figured it out by now. You know? Nah, bro. We'll have to keep it down. It's hella Zionist where I live. So I would love to move out to a, you know, more regular community. And then I really want to just... I mean, if anything, the global rise in fascism has made me very convinced that it is actually quite important to have a strong community around you, because honestly, it's the only thing you can fucking count on when the government puts a gun to your head. Yeah? So, I really want to do that. And it's also just, you know, I want to meet people, I want to make new friends, I want to get married eventually. So I think I'm planning on doing that when I move out. That'll be a fun time. So, you know, I gotta figure out ways to knock on my neighbor's door and convince them I'm not a serial killer, so we can like start a book club or something, and I can make a bunch of friends and become a pillar of my community. That'd be fun. I would like that a lot, I think. I'm officially old enough to be unk. I could pass some wisdom down to these teenagers. But anyway, I'm rambling. I'm just gonna end the stream. I think. I didn't expect this to just be a poll stream, but it was a poll stream. And what a fucking poll stream it was, huh? Imagine the little bricklets running around. I would love to have kids someday. I don't know, I think it would be something that I certainly would be very happy to do it, but I think if, like... Yeah, I don't know. I would love to have kids, but if like the person that I married didn't want to, and I knew that in advance, of course, I don't think that'd necessarily be a deal breaker for me. If I love the person enough, I think I'll be down with that. But I would love to have kids, certainly. I'm gonna get vengeance for the lack of gaming eventually. We game all the time when we're playing Grand Blue, okay? The gaming for this game is talking about the game and planning about the game, okay? That's the gaming. Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted fucking parent runs? That was what you were so excited about, is parent farming? I'm sorry you missed out on the parent farming instead of the fucking... I'm sorry you got some of the greatest polls you've ever fucking seen in your entire fucking life instead of parent farming. It must be so disappointing for you. My bad. Yes, I do. Whatever, man. I don't... You know... Damn, bro, missed the hint and got 1-star guts. GG's. Yeah, riveting content, man. Riveting. Fucking insane content. Let me watch the parent farm. You know what, man? Talk to me next Wednesday. Just kidding. I'll be done I'll be ace runs at that point. Okay. So, you know, I guess you're gonna have to go stub your toe. I guess you're gonna have to go stub. I guess you're going to have to go drink just a little bit too much caffeine to the point that you get jittery and uncomfortable. You know? You don't have any like real like long-term health consequences, but you do have your legs do that thing where they keep bouncing and you can't stop them and it feels really uncomfortable and you feel like you just can't sit still, but you want to sit still and you can't focus on anything. And it just like ruins the rest of that day and maybe even your sleep. I guess that's what's gonna have to happen to you. Good news, I don't drink caffeine. But what if you did? By the way, when you're farming, hold on to good 2 stars. Eventually, you'll be able to upgrade them. If you hit everything but got like 2 stars, it's worth keeping. That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, fellas, I think that's gonna do it for me. I will see you not tomorrow because tomorrow's Friday. I don't stream on Friday. I hope you live to 120. I'd be down for that, I guess, if I was in relatively good health. I hope you live to 122 in relatively good health. I'll see you tomorrow. No, I'll see you on Saturday for viewer matches if you're subbed, and Sunday for Grand Bluathan. Frosty? If you're not. Yeah, it's Frosty, right? Frosty's on Sunday. Yeah. I'll see you on Sunday for Frosty if you are not subbed. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay mad. Die mad. No. Oh, well, that doesn't say... I don't want to kill yourself. I want you to remain mad until the rest of your long and happy life. But I want you to be mad the entire time. Now you die mad? Maybe it's... Stay mad. Stay mad that I am the world's... I'm the god of luck. And I'll see you on Saturday or Sunday. Mahjong when, though? In my free time, probably. Peace. Stay mad about the lack of gaming.